So you guys want to start this thing or what?
Let's start it, man.
Is that the pre-recorded precast?
No.
For VIP members can listen to that?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't record any of that?
You can no. You can go into our
Should've recorded
Patreon and donate.
Right.
Oh shit!
Just
son.
kidding. We don't have a Patreon.
Crowd
should,
fund.
though.
Crowd fund.
He can't do.
You think so?
He can't do any of that hardcore rap.
He's talking about, dude.
He can't do
He's
no
gotta
hard
listen
crap.
He's talking about,
He's got to
man.
listen to Yellow Wolf all the time.
Yellow Wolf and some
Hey,
Beastie
that's
Boys.
just what that's just what I don't listen to Beastie Boys. I don't like them.
That's who that was.
It sounded pretty good, but I don't really like Beastie Boys.
Yeah, he was digging it.
Yeah, he was. He was nodding his head.
It's genetic for me to nod my head when white rappers start. You know?
Oh fuck!
It's a DNA reaction.
So what kind of rap would you say you listen to?
Growing up, it was like E40, Richie Rich, Be Legit,
So
Keep
he
the
listened
Sneak.
to the right. He listened
You
to the good
know,
music.
Brother Lynch, fucking.
Okay.
Everything from Outkast, Mobb Deep.
Sounds like he was hanging out with us.
I feel like he's been watching some kind of like
He's listened to a documentary.
BET.
I mean, man,
You're just
like-
going off a list.
no, it was mostly Bay Area.
He got home late and shit. And he was
Right.
just scrolling through. Just like,
What's on the top? What's on the top right
what's
now?
going on right now?
You guys don't know my plethora of West Coast Bay Area hip hop I grew up off of.
Yeah.
It's man, that's what I grew up on.
Did you say Richie Rich too?
I listen to everything, dude.
Okay.
I was pretty versatile. I mean, actually, I was really narrow, mostly to Bay Area stuff. You know.
Okay. Too Short.
Mac Dre.
Mac Dre.
Oh yeah, Mac Dre,
E40.
of course, was a staple.
Yeah.
Be Legit.
Some Pac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Bros Podcast. This is episode 9.
9.
9?
9.
Yeah. Yo, man. Anyway, I was gonna say I've gone through these last like 9 episodes. I always I'm always putting it out there on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and people still are like, will hit me up, be like, "Oh, what'd you talk about today?" Why didn't you just
listen to it?
fucking listen?
Breastplay.
And it was like it's like almost like they're too scared,
Yeah.
like they don't want to listen, but they want to know what we're like. Just listen.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And if you don't like it, then just turn it off. You know what I mean? Don't hit me up asking me what just because we're friends, Lewis. You know what I mean?
Not to
me
put
up.
anybody on blast, but
Right.
Louis Ortiz.
Camario, I see you. So yeah, I don't know. It's just funny, man. People, and then like they'll see it and they won't like the post. They'll
Yeah.
just keep scrolling because they don't want to be like, I saw it.
Yeah.
It's kind of playing that ignore. You know what I mean?
Or they listen to it, but they only listen to the first 20 minutes of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I see all that stuff. It's
All
funny.
good. I mean, I'll take, if you give me 20 minutes, give me 30 minutes next week.
Right. Well, I mean, I see the
I'll take
analytic
baby
stuff, and
steps.
I see how much playtime is on each episode. And shout out to everybody that's listening and listens to the whole episode for sure. We definitely appreciate all that love.
For sure.
And sharing it and telling people about it to listen as well. But the ones that turn it on for like 5 minutes and then turn it off, damn, dude.
What?
Why are you turning buttons on while we're recording?
Just trigger my tinnitus, bro.
I'm sorry.
Just trigger my tinnitus.
I don't hear you now because you turned the button off.
My
There you
fucking
go.
VA rating just shot through the roof, son.
Right?
I'm trying to get you paid.
I went to 30% after that.
Oh
Jeez.
damn!
So Ken has been on his phone the entire time and then looks up and turns a switch on his microphone while recording.
Yeah.
Classic Kenneth.
That's not true.
Ken
That is
doll.
true.
That is not what I normally do.
That is exactly what you do. Head in your phone,
That's not true.
and then you look up and then you participate in conversation.
Bitch, aren't you supposed to be complaining about something right now? Other than what the fuck I'm doing?
Yeah. Anyway, so so I just think it's funny. Like, I mean, I don't do this for the people that listen, and I do this for us. Like, I do it for my personal like therapy of like just getting shit off my chest, like we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
So really doesn't bother me if people give me 5 minutes or 10 minutes or listen to the whole thing, but I appreciate any minute you give me, which is cool, and that you actually relate and find us funny. I'm not really funny. This guy's kind of funny, Justin over here, but
I mean, if you want to call that, it's literally just me talking about how much dicks Ken can suck. That's pretty much
fall
it.
guy.
That's all I got, dude. I mean, not a lot of tricks in this bag.
The content that we produce is veterans
I
and
do
dick
have
jokes.
a mouth, so I guess I
Yeah,
can suck
not-
at least one dick.
Not a lot of tricks in this bag, man.
Dick jokes and
I guess
veteran
if you
shit.
suck one
Dick
dick, you pretty
jokes,
much can suck any dick. after
Dick
that,
jokes, man stories, and you might get some boxing news or MMA.
Right. That's about the content that we provide. So we appreciate that for sure. And if you're listening on Spotify or we're on YouTube now, we have 3 episodes on YouTube. So if you want to listen on YouTube, I'm trying to get them all up. Be patient. I worked on one this weekend and it didn't really record very well. So I'm going to try again and try and get them all up so we get caught up. And then we're going to try. I brought the camera, but the lighting in here sucks in Ken's house. So we're not going to have a video for this week.
That is because my house is not for a bunch of fucking men. It's for the ladies.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
Thank
it's
you.
it's for the ladies. That's why there's no camera options here at all.
You should already have a tripod and a camera set up already.
He's like, if there are dudes over, this thing's pre-wired for everything. I'm fucking. There's camera hookups everywhere.
right. He goes, you don't need a camera, bro. There's one in that
when the
clock right there.
Yeah. There's one in the clock
Come
right
on,
there,
bro. Don't you see the fucking webcam on the TV?
All
But
these
when the
fucking
chicks-
cameras.
right now.
When the chicks come over, all we do is just like hang out, and watch The View.
Yeah. We connect.
Gay.
So new week. Justin, how was your week?
New week, new me. Fucking Groundhog's Day.
Right.
Yeah, big time.
Work every day.
Hey, you know what? Today was pretty exciting though. I had shut some people off because they don't know how to pay their bills. Which hey, hashtag been there. So
And if you're listening, pay your bill.
yeah, pay your gas and electricity bill, or you might be getting a visit from the old Brockster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn!
And it's not an
He
it's
does
not
that
an
shit a lot in
autograph.
black
That you,
neighborhoods. It's fucking racist.
I've got my local agreements in the.
it's not an autograph that you want.
Yeah. So today, what happened today? Oh, some company was trenching for communications down the street and just smashed one of our gas lines and went out there and had to evacuate houses and churches and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay.
It was pretty fun. It was an exciting day.
That was your week.
Yeah, that was my week, man.
Okay. Kenneth, you mind indulging us by looking up from your phone and talking to us?
My week was fantastic.
Yeah, looks like it.
I'll
yeah,
be
you
honest
look
with
great.
you. Hey,
You look
relax.
like capital shit.
Hey, fuck off, man. I thought I looked pretty good right now. I'm still in my work pants and my work t-shirt. But that's okay. I got my work socks on.
You know what? It's just not the fresh Ken I'm used to.
Hey, I feel good. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with a particular person later on.
Oh, not
that's
these
gonna
guys, though.
solidify some things and make some things.
Obviously, because he's looking down at his phone.
Looking at
We're gonna make some.
You look like you've
We're gonna
been-
make some decisions here. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. I'd rather not talk about it, but I think that it's been pretty good. Work has been pretty interesting. We're losing people. It's amazing what young people do nowadays when they
like not work,
not work, and then they
not
like,
keep a job.
They like surprise you with like my girlfriend she's got the flu, so I quit. And you're like,
My girlfriend broke her nail. I quit.
yeah, that's pretty. They quit over. I'm like, these motherfuckers have like no stick to itiveness.
Game of Thrones
Right
got
now.
canceled. Rumor on Reddit. I quit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it's just
kidding,
it's just
guys.
pretty interesting. It's been pretty interesting. I had an employee. I don't want to make fun of him too hard.
But we will. Go ahead.
We might,
Okay.
but he was taking off an oil filter, and he
Car truck.
broke his fucking wrist.
Car truck.
Oh shit.
Doesn't fucking matter, man.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It
I
only
mean-
matters if it's a diesel truck.
Exactly.
It wasn't a diesel truck.
Okay.
It
Those
was
fucking
like
oil filters.
It was like a fucking Toyota Camry or something.
I've had to put my feet against frames. Like,
Listen to me.
there's
You know they
some-
make oil
Wrenches.
filter wrenches.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
You know what those oil filter wrenches? Have you ever tried to take an oil filter off?
Oh
that
no,
hasn't
absolutely not.
Been,
Never.
hasn't been taken off. And like, I don't know.
I do it every day.
Yeah, I think
Every damn
there's,
day.
There's a
So
good
you've never
chance-
taken one off that was stuck like a motherfucker?
Usually
Yeah.
I just
Every
take
day.
it off, but whatever.
Oh yeah,
I've got like this.
Hulk over here.
There's this thing that's called experience.
Yeah,
There you go. It helps. And believe it or not, I didn't have it before, but after a few years of doing this, I'm like, I've seen so much shit that an employee walked up to me today and he said, "Hey, can you mind looking at this drain plug?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's too easy. You're having trouble taking it off. It won't
Oh,
torque."
you guys use oil filter wrenches. I use my bare fucking hands every time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, normally I use my bare hands.
I crush it and then spin it off.
Oh, we have a filter crusher.
Just kidding.
But whatever.
I crush it.
But
Crush it?
You just it's you know
I grab it like my dick. I
it's
crush it, and then I rip it off.
It sounds like a normal Tuesday
Yo,
night for
it
old
was,
Brock.
it was a great way.
You haven't had you aren't a mechanic unless you had to take a screwdriver and punch it through an oil filter to take that bitch off.
Take that bitch off.
Yeah,
That is a
straight
fucking
up.
pain in the ass. That shit
I've had
won't
to do
come
that.
off. It's all
so he
mangled
broke-
and shit.
Oh yeah. So he broke his wrist. Do you think he slipped and hit his shit or something?
I don't know, but his bone is sliced. He has a bone like a small bone that's in his wrist that literally split. So they have to put a screw in it to put it back together. He has to have fucking surgery.
Look,
So
man,
he had to go
look.
walk up and wipe the days without an incident. He had to go wipe it off.
Yeah,
Look,
pretty
man.
much.
Zero.
Hey, if
Pretty
you're,
much.
If you're the dude right now and you're listening, drink some fucking milk. Go get a fucking glass
That's what
of
we
milk.
tell him. We tell him to drink
and
milk.
drink some fucking milk.
And I know he's a listener too, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
I talked to him today.
I feel you, bro. I've broken a lot of bones. So
I told him, I told him, I said, man, we're gonna talk about you today because it's just funny how this happened.
You ever be like having sex, right? And you fucking you're going at it pretty hard, and then you pull out and you go back in, and that bitch like feels like it bends in half. You break your bone. It feels like
like you
broke
try to
your
you
bone.
go out and then you try to smash back in.
and then it just like folds, and you're just like, oh, I just broke my dick. And you never done that?
You know you can break your
No.
dick.
No, you've
You-
never done that.
you-
I
You've
just
never
blast
done
through
that?
everything.
You give her a third hole.
It doesn't matter. Yep.
You're stupid.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You're fucking lying.
I'm telling you, dude.
'cause he has a
she has her their vagina hole. She has her pee hole, vagina hole. She has her kin hole, which is usually the big one, and then she has her asshole. Yeah, I usually just blast through everything. I mix it all up.
We're not talking about your fucking sex robot. We're talking human beings right now.
Oh,
okay?
I didn't. Oh, my bad.
No,
I didn't realize
if-
we were talking about people.
If you haven't damn near broke your dick, you ain't fucking.
Right.
Well,
I'm telling you, haven't had good sex if you ain't like damn near broke your dick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. So is that it?
I've had some close calls for sure.
I haven't
Had
broke
some
my dick.
fucking-
No.
But I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
One thing I haven't done is accidentally go on the fucking poop shoot. Yeah, my shit clearly.
Accidentally?
My shit clearly stops. It definitely stops. Yeah. You got to prepare for my fucking thickness. Just so you know,
If
ladies,
it's an
whenever you're
accident
ready.
and it just goes Voyager right in there, no caution. It just slides right in there. Then there might be some action there. That
So you about the ass sex?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of it.
I
I'm
think
not, I'm not either.
I think that it smells bad.
Yeah.
I don't like shit.
Right.
Exit only.
I'll be
huh?
honest with you.
exit only.
I just don't like shit. Ladies, if I ever walk up to you and say I want to fuck you in the ass, it might be.
That's definitely not my first
It's
fucking.
just
not my go-to.
It just doesn't make any sense. Somebody might have dared me to fucking do what I'm doing.
That is not my first
Like, you
request.
may
I'm like,
wanna-
hey, what's up? My name's Justin. Yeah, blah blah blah. I like to fuck you in the ass.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
give me the
No.
$20 and then send me
No.
on my way
Or-
because
Damn.
somebody fucking bet me that I wouldn't say it to you.
I tell you what, the few times that I've been in that situation down that rabbit hole or brown hole as we want to call it,
This motherfucker.
the few times like I did so much work to talk her into it, and then afterwards I was like, you know what, I'm not happy with myself right now. I made poor choices.
I feel gross.
I made poor choices in my life.
I feel
start
gross as fuck,
reflecting.
dude. I feel gross. Unless I shower like immediately after, I feel instantly gross.
I start reflecting
just
like
think to
Ace
myself-
Ventura in the bathtub with the plunger. You know what I'm saying? And he's like lighting his clothes on
Here's what
fire.
I think about.
That's me afterwards.
Hey, here's what I think about. I literally think about what if I shit on a plate, right? And then
Yeah, that's a good
I
visual.
shit on a plate. No, listen, just hear me out. I shit on a plate. It sat there for 10 minutes. And then I cleaned the plate off. I used bleach. I washed it. And I put that motherfucker back in the cabinet. I swear to you, every time I see that plate, I'm going to imagine there being shit on that motherfucker. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't eat off my dick, so I don't
won't-
care.
What a lady won't fucking want to suck your dick if
Oh, that's a good point.
she's fucking thinking about, well, he did compound some shit into his dick hole, and here comes that stuff into my mouth. Yeah, I'm not so much into fucking eating twice recycled fucking peanuts.
Dude, it's only one jalapeno seed, dude. You guys are still talking about that?
That's
man.
fucking gross, bro.
You get one jalapeno seed in your pee hole and people fucking freak out.
I just don't want to pull out and there be like a chunk of shit on my dick. I just don't. That just makes me fucking.
I've never
makes
been
me
there.
wanna
Oh my
gross.
God.
I've never
kinda-
been there. I've never been there.
It's sort of like the
Makes me
fucking
wanna
spit bottle.
gag.
Never
bro.
been there in my life.
Yeah, it's like the spit bottle. It's gross.
Yeah, that's nasty. All right, my week was pretty good since then you assholes ask again.
We were getting ready to fucking ask you.
Anyway.
I swear to you,
How
dude,
was your week?
We
Did
were
you get
totally
tomato?
thinking about it. Like literally, we were like,
Yeah.
in sign language.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hit this drop real quick.
Podcast.
Oh, he's the only one that gets
20
a drop.
minutes into it.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, get this drop. Well, I wanted to do it earlier, but I forgot. My
That's
week
how
was
much
cool,
he
man.
cares about you, Lola. Just so you know.
Exactly. She don't listen.
Better not.
Not
Right.
yet. She'll be 25 years old. It's like, you
better-
motherfucker.
she better not even listen
I
then.
just listened to
I know,
episode 9, you son of a bitch. I thought you loved me.
My weekend was actually kind of cool. Well, it was low key. Wife had to go out of town, so it was just the kids and I, and we hung out and just went to the park and just had a good time, just real chilling, relaxing. Kind of did some podcast stuff, but
You were sleeping
that-
good in that bed. You were
actually,
sprawled out.
actually I sleep like shit. But
Really?
yeah.
I fucking love when my wife has to go out of town or something. Not because like, oh, I miss her, you know. But
Is that when your Navy buddies come over?
they're always there. He lives with me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Let me
Yeah.
get to that story.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was a good one.
So I'm chilling, right? Saturday night. My son went to his buddies and spent the night, so it's just Lola and I in the house. And I'm watching the Ted Bundy movie on Netflix, right? And it's probably 11 o'clock at night, and I hear this ding dong on my door, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's 11 o'clock at night. So I get up and I'm like stressing out because I'm only in some basketball shorts, no t-shirt, no nothing. I'm just getting up, right? And I get up and answer the door, and it's 3 fucking drunk ass dudes at my door
Fucking hooligans.
coming out and was like, hey man, what's up? And then they come in and they drink all my beer and my whiskey and then they leave. And I was like, oh, that was cool. They hung out for like 30 minutes. You guys came over for 30 minutes or so?
No idea.
Yeah.
I was there?
Do you remember being there?
No idea.
Yeah. So I got to meet.
No, I was there.
I got to meet his roommate. Cool guy.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, man, we were fucking. You were on that drunk, like just talking rampage, and I just remember waking up the next morning like, damn, I talked Chico's ear off in the middle of the night.
Yes, he did.
We were fucking just, hey man, you want to know about maintenance? And we just started going off on like maintenance
They
evolutions.
started talking Navy shit, and I was
Navy
like, not
maintenance
even
evolutions
listening.
we've
Like,
done?
I'm just like,
The fuck is
shaking my
Felt bad
head.
for
Yeah.
him.
evolutions?
Dude, I'm telling you,
Felt
they were
bad.
talking Navy, and I was just sitting there smiling and listening. I'm like, yeah, okay, now get the fuck out. Anytime now.
Hey, Chico was hella respectful though. He was
the fuck
like
out.
patient and shit. I'd have been like, bro, you gotta leave.
When you're dealing
I'm
with
tired.
3 drunk individuals in your house
Hey,
at 11
Tom
o'clock
just-
at night.
Tom just dip out.
Yeah, Tom dipped out.
He
and
literally disappeared. We're talking. I look over, he's gone.
I'm pretty sure he kicked over one of my planners, and now my wife's pissed at me.
Hey,
No.
actually, somebody kicked over something because when I went to take the freaking money to Katie,
Yeah.
I picked up a fucking plant. I was like, what? I was like, why is this on this fucking side?
the
I
next
picked it
day?
up and
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was the next day. Was it the next day?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been
Yeah.
us. We were walking straight.
No.
Tom
yeah.
was-
Sure you were.
Well, we weren't blacked out. We would never kick over a planter.
It could have been an accident. It's cool.
It is
It's
an-
not
it's-
a
Oh,
big
but
deal.
accident, we would have picked it up. I wasn't that fucked up. I remember walking home.
It was probably Tom. He was pretty wasted.
Tom gets that look in his eye.
He does,
He
man.
gets that look in his eye, and you know,
What?
and you know when you look at somebody and they're smashed, right? You know, like 1 minute you're talking, the next minute you look at him. Like 10 minutes later, he comes walking out of the bathroom. You look at him, and he just has that look,
Right.
where they're gone.
Yeah.
They're still talking, but they're not there.
They're on cruise control.
Oh, yep, they're on autopilot,
Yeah,
dude.
and they're just gone. So so that was Saturday night, and then
Yeah.
Sunday we just hung out. Wife finally came home. We hung out, and then I went to school Monday and
Yeah.
worked the rest of the week.
I had to work through that hangover.
I bet you did.
I'm
I
getting
told you
too
were
old for this
fucked up.
shit.
I told you.
Good thing I don't do it that often.
You
I'm
guys were
getting
fucked
too
up.
young for this, or old for this.
So yeah, that was pretty much my week. It was pretty cool. I mean, just kind of low key. This weekend, I think, is our last weekend before we go to we do our first camping trip next weekend.
Hey, I'm supposed to go camping with you motherfuckers.
Where you going camping?
Calusa,
Calusa?
I don't know, somewhere.
It's up north.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
it's not
30.
Calusa.
It's like 30 minutes from it's like 45 minutes from my house, I guess.
From
My house.
Hey, these fools invited me camping and didn't even tell me the dates. It's like, you should go camping with us.
that's a message that they don't want you to go.
I think they do, though, man. I think they do.
Did I invite you?
Or you think they
Bitch,
do.
you were there.
Or you think they do.
So I didn't
Yeah,
invite
we're going
you.
camping, Ken. You can come. Hey, don't tell Ken when we're going camping.
Yeah, don't tell him where we're going.
I know that's the problem is I know where they're going camping, man. I know.
But he just
waiting-
doesn't want to show up. He just wants to
Well, they know you're-
accuse us of not asking him
Hey,
to come
right.
with us.
I just want to show up for breakfast.
They
course
know
you do.
you're balls deep in that Daisy character. So,
What are you talking about? Who's that?
okay, you're knuckles deep in that Daisy.
Huh? Who?
You're too busy for
Who's that?
Chico.
I don't know.
See,
Who?
all next.
Oh, did you
so
forget
we go
who Daisy is?
We go 1 week, and now
Yeah,
all of a
bro.
sudden
That's
he
a
doesn't
name
know
for
who she
somebody
is.
else.
Listen to me. I'm more into that Ebony Wood right now.
Ebony Woods? Is that a porn star?
What
Got that,
Damn, I guess it could be.
got that platinum
what
Pornhub.
what exactly are you talking about? What happened?
This dude upgraded to the
I'm
premium.
talking about people.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah.
So Daisy's not a thing anymore.
Now he's
No,
moving on
she's a
to
thing,
another
man.
dude.
She's
Another
What's
dude.
this other dude's name?
she's a thing, man. It's just
We all know Daisy's name was Dave.
we all have we all have these issues, and you got to work them out or not work them out. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
So
She
what
knows she's
what
important.
Ken is trying to tell you, because I can read Ken pretty good, is he don't jazz. Fucking none.
Yep. I see it in his glow of his phone. Dude,
Keep it moving, son.
can you
Keep
be a
it
part of the
moving.
conversation?
I'm telling you,
Are you
this is
texting
some
while you're doing
This
it?
is some juicy stuff I'm getting right now.
Oh my god! How about you do some work? And
I am doing work at work. We're literally having a conversation.
And so, what do you want to talk about? That you said you had some stuff that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, man, you
I
got some
did?
shit to get off your chest.
Stuff you want to say.
What's up,
There
man?
were
Get
some-
it off.
Hey, you know what? I don't like your fucking condescending tone. It's like you're just waiting. You're like, he's
man.
gonna talk about 10 things, and you
looking
got
at-
like a list of fucking shit you're gonna fucking say
I'm, all,
right
I'm
before I
like,
say
I'm like
something.
breathing hard like a pit bull.
Yeah, you're
you
like
know?
ready to. You're like ready to
Fucking
pounce.
Waiting for that mailman. I'm like,
You're like a puma.
get it off.
You're like a puma.
Boom.
Hey, man, I got a question.
What?
You got curly black hair on your chest?
I got some hair on my chest.
I'm
yeah.
hairy, dude,
I'm a
right?
fucking man, dude.
I'm hairy, you
I
know
got
what I'm saying?
testosterone on my.
So,
I got hair on my
I'm
chest.
hairy, right?
And I got hair on my fucking back. I'm
You-
like
you
a
know how it
gorilla.
is, like-
I'm a silverback, like my father.
So you're hairy too, right?
Bro,
Because
there's
I'm
nothing
hairy.
about you that's silver.
But you know what I'm saying. You
Fuck you, man.
got
Okay, I'm
Hey.
like the size of a junior fucking gorilla.
Hey, Ken.
A junior silverback.
You're like one of
silverback.
those zoo animals, bro. You've been fucking domesticated
I've been
and shit,
domesticated.
and you fucking
I'm just
can't
like
do
sitting
shit.
in the corner with like my finger in my ass, and I'm like,
You ever see? What's
Ken,
that meme?
pull the shirt down. Let me see. Let me see what you got.
Scratches his
Hey.
butthole
yeah,
and he smells
scratches
it.
my butthole all the time.
Let me see what you got working, dude.
Huh?
Let me see what you got working.
hold on.
They're literally comparing chest hairs.
Okay.
Bam,
Okay.
son.
Right on. So
Hey, you got some dinner in there. You might want to grab that.
I got a question. When Dave shoots his load straight onto that, is it really hard to get it out of there?
This
little
motherfucker.
curly hair.
Wait,
It's
where's
the
yours?
one-
Where's
yeah.
yours?
Dude, I'm killing the game, dude.
Listen to
Oh
me.
god, that's like a rug.
You were literally in the fucking dick sucking capital of the fucking universe. Get the fuck out of here. You're on a naval ship.
I'll give out your address right now.
You fucking
Don't you
motherfucker,
fuck
dude.
with me. I will give your 65.
60. I don't. Just so you know, if you do want to know where my address is, you come over here. This is gonna be a motherfucking problem. But I do have something. I do have.
Yeah. Yeah, all you gotta do is look his profile up.
Right.
He'll
damn.
DM you that fucking address within
damn.
5 minutes of dick pic swaps.
He'll roll into your
Oh,
DMs
man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
because he ain't sliding. He's
He
just gonna
ain't
roll.
slide.
He's just roll in your DMs.
He might have slid in there 10 years ago.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?
He's
hilarious.
he's coming in Twinkie filled, heavy breathing, knees cracking, rolling into those DMs.
That's fucking funny.
Hey,
swear
So what
to
is
you.
it you wanted to say?
I had
You said you had some
something for
topics.
your
What did you want to
ass.
say?
what you got? What do you got?
What do you got?
Oh, here you go. Check this picture out. This is for you. I want to talk about that.
Yeah,
Hey, well, let's
That's fucking
that's awesome.
hilarious, dude.
That's awesome.
No, honestly,
you're gonna
so
have to post that on the Instagram. So
I
people
will.
know
I'll
we're gonna
post
say
it on Instagram. It's hilarious. So I think, I want to talk about work stuff, man.
I know we want someone to hear about that shit.
I want to talk about the state of last episode. The title of the episode was Who do men have to turn to, right?
Who do men turn
Who
to?
do men turn to? I'm so confused at what men
We know you're
us men of our generation, and you're right behind us. I mean, you're not too far
same
behind us.
there, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that we're not raising our men right, man. The young men that are 18 through 25 right now, or 17 to 25 right now, have a real problem. There's some really weak ones out there, and all week long today we've been focusing on that weakness at work. We've been talking about it. Believe it or not, I don't want to say we've been focusing on it. Like I've been ostracizing guys because they've acted a certain way at work. I'm not doing that.
No, it's just been apparent. You've been seeing it a lot.
I was in the military, and I was an NCO. I was a non-commissioned officer, so I guided and mentored soldiers. So I know what it's like to talk to a guy about what he's got going on. And you got some guys.
You formed men.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do that at work. Right. That's what I'm trying to do at work, and it blows my mind how much these guys don't want to be that way.
Can I say that's a whole nother topic on its own?
Yeah.
Trying to transcend how you formed men as an NCO, as a petty officer, whatever, in these different branches in the military, then moving to civilian life and trying to use those same skills and traits you had.
It's fucking hard
to lead.
Well,
over in the civilian side, because the tactics you used under those circumstances worked well. And if they didn't, you found out how to make them work well.
Yeah.
And you had guys hungry as fuck. E1s through E3s, hungry, trying to learn.
Well, I think the difference
it's
is
just different.
that you were able to punish somebody by making them do physical labor or whatever you wanted them to do.
But you led
Whereas
by
now
example.
they'd be like, well, fuck you, I quit. All right, dude,
well,
then
I don't
fucking
mind if they quit, but I'm trying to build a team.
Right.
Right now I have about half the staff I'm supposed to have, and so I'm getting my ass kicked by stores that I would have never considered getting my ass kicked by before.
You just want the real ones there.
And so, I'd rather have 4
real ones
than fucking 25 fake ones. You know
25
what I mean?
snowflakes.
That's
Well, yeah,
right.
when you're calling in sick and not wanting to show up to work because your girlfriend's sick.
That's right.
or
They
some
call
shit
in
like
sick
that.
because here this might sound insensitive to some of you people out there, and I swear to you, I am not a Trump supporter, but I swear I sound like one. So here's the thing: if you have a child and your husband is the sole breadwinner and he gets paid hourly, and your ass is sitting at home, go to the fucking appointment by your motherfucking self, because your husband has to make sure you eat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What kind of appointment are we talking?
I'm talking about
Like just
a
checkup?
well baby appointment.
Just a checkup?
Yeah, a checkup, a well baby appointment.
Are we talking first appointment where you get to hear the heartbeat?
Yeah,
for the
because
first
I'm
time?
kind of
No,
lost in what
man,
you're
I'm
getting
talking about
You're talking
a
about
fucking baby that's
during
been
the
here
9
for
months?
This motherfucker's been here for 6 months.
The
Okay.
dude's here. The dude's
A
here.
well baby
the
appointment.
the
man,
baby's
like,
here. The dude's
hey,
here.
Wait, hold on. Let me dissect it. So
Bro.
what you're saying is if a guy and a girl have a baby and the guy works for you,
That's right.
he does not need to take the day off or the
go
time
to a
off to
standard-
go to a baby appointment.
Baby's appointment.
In my opinion,
That's what
no.
you're saying. Okay.
In my opinion, no.
You kind of like we're all over the place here on that one.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now
I think
I'm following.
now that I got some details.
I think that if
Jesus.
you are if you're a spouse that is freaking, if you're working and your spouse is not, that your husband or wife who is the sole breadwinner has an obligation to their job as well as to their family, and you should bring your ass to work. I go to work. When I'm sick, I don't get paid hourly, and I'll work 56, 60, 65 hours a week, and I'm like, I don't have to actually do that. I don't have to do that. I do that to support my guys. I do that because I know that some asshole is sitting at home and he woke up, he drank too much last night and he woke up and now he can't come to work. Or his girlfriend is like, "Oh, baby, I don't want you to go to work.
Stay
and he's
home,
like,
let's watch
"Yeah,
Dexter."
Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I know you're 21. I know you got your whole life ahead of you, but I'm telling you, you need to get yourself a firm foothold. A lot of us needed the
some work
military.
ethic.
Huh?
Some work ethic.
That's some work ethic.
Yeah.
A lot of us didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Fuck,
like
dude.
some of us didn't have like a grandfather like yours. You know what I mean? I didn't get my uncle until way later in life.
Right.
And I didn't have the work ethic needed. I had to get taught that work ethic in the military.
See,
I had to get get taught that. I mean, I worked hard. I worked hard.
Well, I think the
But you know what I
difference
mean.
is that you have to find something that you love to do. And I tell everybody, I love my job, and the group of guys that I work with, I really enjoy where I'm at now. But I've always said, like, what I do, I really enjoy it. So for me, going to work doesn't really feel like work. I mean, it is, but I mean, the hardest part of my day is just getting out of bed. So that's it. Like, I mean, I would like to stay until, I mean, because I got to get up at 5:45 or whatever to get up and get ready. But, if I stay up too late because I'm trying to hang out with the wife and spend some time with her, and then it's like I get 5 hours of sleep or whatever because she's a night owl. So that's kind of the hardest part. But once I'm up and once I get there, man, it's like whatever. Like I would rather be there than sitting at home not doing shit. Like to me, I don't know.
I'm the same way. I feel like people don't necessarily have to be doing something that they're fucking like super passionate and like overly excited every day to go do their job. Like that doesn't have to be grand of a thing for them. But if you're just comfortable with being okay with your job, and like me, I didn't always plan on doing this. I kind of fell into the job that I'm in.
And that happens. That happens a lot.
But the fact that I fell into it, I think it's all about your attitude.
Yeah.
The fucking attitude. You choose your attitude every day.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
So when I wake up and I
believe that.
choose my fucking attitude, plus I'm vested in my work group, I want my work group to be the best fucking work group around. Okay?
Right.
So all that combined makes me love my job. Because I'm putting myself, who I am, into my job. It's not the job that I had dreamed of as a fucking 15-year-old. Okay?
Sorry to interrupt you, man.
It's not the porn star, it was never gonna happen.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be. I'm going to tell you something, man. That's. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Before I forget, I tell these guys all the time, your name goes on your paperwork. Your name, like every customer gets an invoice that has the name of and the position of the person that helped them that day. And it's like,
that's cool. You say
you're
that.
the cashier,
Right.
You're the hood tech. You're the lower bay tech. You're the courtesy tech. You're the guy who checked them in. You're the guy who did the service review with them. There's all 8 employees, with the exception of myself, whose name literally is on the whole fucking sheet of paper.
That's one of the best things that I've ever learned in life, and I've carried that with me my whole life since I heard it. Senior year, it was my coach, Steve Appleby, high school football coach, solid 5'9", swole Italian dude, played at San Jose State.
Italians don't play football.
Yeah, he did. He played with Pat Tillman. He was teammates with Pat Tillman.
Pat Tillman was overrated. I'm kidding.
I almost threw this water bottle at you.
Wow.
We almost cut it off right now.
Look, guys.
But here's what I heard. Well, here's what he taught me.
I'm a sapper, guys.
Here's what he taught me. Here's what he taught me. He said, do everything and realize that your fucking last name is on everything that you do.
Fucking A,
Whether
man.
that's, and he was mainly saying it to us because we were being dickheads and getting in trouble outside of football. He's like, you carry your family's last name on you, whether that's in a jail cell or out of business or in college, whatever you do, your fucking last name is with you. So have some fucking pride for your last name.
That's the legacy.
And that's
legacy
your
of your
family,
sons.
dude. Whatever you do affects your fucking grandma. I mean, he went into it, and I bought into it, dude.
Yeah.
And it's been with me
too.
this whole time,
Well, I mean,
I've
it
had
makes sense.
lulls, but whatever.
I mean, we're all not perfect, but I mean, again, I think going back to the conversation though is that you really got to have as trying to build a young adult, a young man into a man is tough.
You need a
nowadays
male model, man.
I was having a similar talk with my son, but about something else that we'll talk about later. But it's a lot harder nowadays than it was. I feel like back then because of technology and social media, and everybody has their head in their phone like Kenneth. So
100% agree.
So one, you're not looking somebody in the eye when you meet a lot of young adults. They don't look at you in the eye when they shake your hand. So they're always looking down, or they have problems making eye contact.
That's right. They literally watch their feet as they're walking,
or they're looking
doing
down,
this.
or they're looking down at their phone.
That's what they do all day.
When you're constantly looking down, or have a controller in your hand staring at a video game, and I played video games, but I was telling my son, it's like I didn't have video games accessible like you do, like on your phone, on you at all times,
24/7.
Or I had a Nintendo, but I spent most of my time outside, and it was playing basketball through as soon as we got home, we'd link up with my buddy and we'd start playing basketball.
I see your boy outside a lot though in the neighborhood.
He's
outside
riding his
constantly.
electric scooter.
Yeah,
Not a
but I mean,
push
he's
scooter.
out there with the
He's-
boys.
His electric scooter.
He's hanging out with Alejandro and all the boys.
Yeah,
you know?
he's. I mean, they're outside.
He's
but,
being a kid.
But I was always outside playing soccer, playing basketball, playing football, always outside.
Doing
But it's just,
something.
And
it's
then it was
just
only
different,
when it was dark, I was
Yeah.
inside playing video games on my downtime of just waiting to go to bed or whatever. You know what I mean? So I mean,
So
you're not having that real more intimate time because now everyone has a phone in their hand, looking at it or whatever.
that real
So-
natural social conversation, that
Right.
social experience. So back then we had to fight to get the technology. Okay, we had to fight to get the Nintendo. Let mom, whoever, let us play or get it because it wasn't readily available. And outside social experiences, that upbringing was easy. Now we're fighting to get the basics because technology is so easy. It's flipped totally opposite.
Right. Now
You
we're
know?
like more
We're
wanting
fighting to try-
one-on-one time
Yeah.
and like let's go do something without your phone or let's go, let's not pick up our phones for the night and
Yeah.
just enjoy like family time.
I think
Camping is
I
perfect
believe-
for that.
Exactly. That's why we do it so
believe
much.
you guys got the gist of what I'm trying to say but I'm not talking about your sons. I'm talking about your fucking neighbor's sons.
Right.
Because your sons are going to be fine. I mean, based on what I've seen from the two of you men, your sons are going to be A-okay. I mean, you have hella sons. You have a bunch of them. So I don't know how many fucking, one of them's going to be a fuck up. I'm not sure which one.
The odds are there.
The
odds are there.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
we're in Vegas, the odds are
You know what
there.
I'm saying? Just like one of my beautiful daughters is going to marry some fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who
Yep.
knows? But, I what I'm trying to say is your neighbor's sons, man. Your guy that lives 2 houses down and down the street. He has no fucking chin and a really soft face, but he has a fucking son. You know what I mean? And his son is gonna be weak, and his son is gonna be like him. He's just, and to me, it's like that guy may work for me or work for you one day, and he is going to he's going to come into work crying and be like, why are you crying? And he's going to say, because I didn't get to watch the 185th anniversary episode of Dragon Ball Z.
It's because the easiest thing's going to shake you. The easiest thing's going to shake his foundation.
I saw
That's
something.
right.
I saw
It's
something
literally-
that they did a
They
poll.
have no foundation.
foundation,
It's just
yeah.
built off fucking gravel.
They did a poll on like a millennials, and it didn't give like specific numbers.
built
It just,
on wet
it just
sand, son.
said that when millennials want, they think they should get a raise just for showing up.
That's right.
And I was
Damn,
like,
that was
oh
another thing I was going to bring up.
but they don't. But it didn't really give me like a lot of specifics.
Oh my
of like how many, what was the age group, what was this, what was that. So it just kind of was like a blanket statement, which I know it's not really completely true. So if you're a millennial, don't come at me. I'm just saying what it said, and I take it for what it's just saying. But I was like, wait a minute, where's the work hard part? That's what you get a raise for, working hard, not just showing up. I mean, showing up should be
Even-
the easiest part, like I said, but
even
trying to
don't-
work hard is where you get your promotion, you know?
even that, I think nowadays in larger corporations is starting to take a turn because like I always thought you show up, you work your ass off, you make a name for yourself, you'll do fine, you'll succeed, you'll move on up. I think that's turned a little bit. I think it's more like you show up, you work your ass off, and then you rub elbows with the right person.
And I'm not talking because I don't really know. I work
In
with
the
a bunch
bigger
of vets.
corporate-
I
yeah,
work with
yeah.
a bunch of vets that are just fucking angry old vets that, just want to work. And
Well, you're-
leave me the fuck alone.
Literally had it.
Your employer is very structured.
Right.
I
Boom, boom,
Air
boom.
literally
Force.
had a kid tell
Yeah.
me that he'll work hard after I give him a fucking raise. He literally said that.
Oh, after?
Yeah, and he put in his 2 weeks at the same time. He put in his 2 weeks. He said, I tried to prove myself, but you didn't give me a raise, so I figured that I'd work what I figured you were paying me.
I couldn't
You
do
know,
that.
and I said to him, that's just not how it works, man. You need to, there's a standard we set. You need to meet and exceed the standard, and then I will give you a raise, and it'll be greater than the 25 cents you'd get because you worked here fucking 3 months or 9 months or 6 months or whatever. You know, you just fucking if you work hard, then you'll get a couple bucks. If you don't work hard, then you'll get 50 cents.
See, I haven't seen that because I'm the youngest guy in my work group. Or there's one more guy, but he's a year younger, but he's a hard fucking worker. He's a good dude too.
Yeah.
We don't have that younger. Do you have younger guys at your
No,
job?
like I said, they're all
they're all
vets.
old, salty. Yeah. So, and then he's the one seeing these new younger faces, younger generation coming in. I haven't experienced that at all.
Shout out to Jiffy
like
Lube
you,
though.
man.
Man,
Shout
shout
out
out to
guys.
Jiffy Lube for having Ken.
Holding
man.
it down.
Ken's holding it down, dude.
Yeah.
Ken, how many people do you want to fucking strangle on a daily basis? Because I deal with
on
the
a
public.
daily basis?
I deal with the public too.
Oh, you want to talk about the public?
Oh, public and yeah. Because my employee,
I'll be honest with you.
my fellow
I want
employees
to
are pretty good.
there's probably 2 customers a day that I feel like should be kicked in the nuts, and then there's usually 5 or 6 employees that I'm like, my man, come on, you every day we talk about this subject, and every day it's the same thing with you. You know, 2 minutes late's fucking late. 6 minutes late's fucking late. 10 minutes late's fucking late. It's late. You know, we rely on each other. We're a part of a team. You know. Let's rewind for a second. The best advice I can give any of you parents out there that are brand new or you're still young with your children. All my kids are old. Put them in sports.
Yeah.
Put them in
Structure.
sports. Make them work, be part of a team, whether they suck or they're great. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have LeBron James or Serena Williams or anything like that because
Or Zion.
or Zion Williamson. Key to all that is, if you're a white girl out there and you're single and you want to have a special baby, you probably should get some of this black dick. But anyway, that way you can have a Serena.
what have you
LeBron.
accomplished?
Definitely not from Ken.
What have you accomplished that makes you so great?
Hey, that doesn't matter. My genes will
What?
fucking make something happen.
Oh, because you won a couple pie eating contests?
Listen. Just so you know,
The old home run pie eating contest.
just so you know, I don't know if I could take credit for all of this, but my daughter has literally gotten like 140 something recruiting letters from colleges, and because she's my child and half black, I'm taking full credit, and I'm giving that credit to my race and taking it away from your race.
Fucking typical. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No,
Hey,
seriously.
didn't your side note? Didn't your daughter get accepted to some really good Division I college?
Yeah, she got a
What was
recruitment
that?
letter
From?
from the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. Let's all
Roll
say it
Tide.
together. Come on, kid.
Roll Tide.
Roll
Tide.
Come on.
I
Come on.
can't do it.
Come
Can't
on.
do it?
You can do it.
I'm happy though.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I can do it.
Roll Tide.
Roll.
Fuck. That's even fucking worse. That's like the Roll Tide. Damn.
How can you not be a fan of the Fighting Irish, but you like Bama over the Fighting Irish?
Listen to me. I want you to look me in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm a USC fan.
Okay. I get
Yeah.
it.
There
I
you go.
get it.
So fuck
get
off.
Yeah. USC
Yeah.
sucks.
It's like the Army
Last
and the
time you
Navy.
did anything was
Hey,
2005,
hey,
sir.
It's like
Last time you did
when's the
anything
last
was
time you motherfuckers did anything?
we fucking went under. We lost one game. We lost one game.
Hey, listen.
Notre Dame lost one game.
Yeah,
They went
the
to
game
the
that
bowl.
counted. The
Did
game
you
that
guys go
counted.
to a bowl last year?
Yeah, we went to a bowl and we won.
Wasn't full of roses.
It doesn't matter. First of all, USC has won the Rose Bowl quite a lot.
Yeah, if you go back fucking 100 years.
No,
of
if you go
course.
back 2 fucking years ago,
Oh God,
3 years ago.
dude, you guys haven't done shit since 05.
Well, I'm gonna say something. What the fuck were you guys doing in 05? Not a goddamn
Oh
thing.
no, we just been smashing records and winning.
It doesn't matter if you're number 5 or number 155. If Alabama wins the goddamn national championship, we all lost.
Yeah, but Alabama didn't win last year.
Fuck! I can't listen to this.
Roll Tide.
I can't believe you just did this to me.
Come on, man.
What's my uncle gonna say?
Put your
I can't
headphones
do
on.
it.
Put your headphones on. Come on.
I tell you what.
Alabama, baby.
My man Chico has this little MP friend. I think he's in the Air Force. Was he in
is.
the Army?
No, he's Air Force.
Yeah. So he's extra fucking gay. If you're an SP, you're super gay. At least
Right?
at least the Navy guys have to fucking like fight people like actual fucking men and shit. Anyway, this guy walks around with his
that was a
fucking
Navy
arms all
compliment.
out and shit, and he's like, "Roll Tide," and I'm like, man, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass now because Chico played this song. That's basically what I'm
He's
saying.
like 5'5".
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
So
matter.
short.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You know, in the early part of this century or last century, or in the middle part and the late part, whatever. We've been fighting for our rights to be equal. We wanted to be equal. We wanted to vote. We wanted to fucking eat at the same table as everybody. It doesn't
Are you
matter.
talking about LGBTQ?
No.
Oh,
asshole.
Sorry.
I'm talking about civil fucking rights. Okay?
What's this got to do with Alabama?
Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is it doesn't matter if that fucking Alabama fan is 5'5" or 6'5". I'm beating the fuck out of his ass when I see him.
Just for being a Bama fan?
On sight.
Just for being a Bama
On
fan?
sight. Because you played that fucking song. Fuck that guy. And he was in the Air Force, so I know he can't fight.
Hey, cool story, bro. Chico, what do you got?
I know, reeling it back a little bit.
Jesus Christ. Now I'm all militant.
Or
I want
ignorant,
people to listen
one
to
of the
this.
two.
I want girls to
It's an
like me,
int.
and you're just making me all angry and shit. You did this on purpose, man.
You're over there just texting random chicks over there. I don't know what you're doing.
Go back to your Dudes for Dudes app, all right?
All right, let's see what I got. Some actual content. Sorry, guys. We've been kind of rolling with like shitty-ass content over here.
Hey, whoa. That's good content.
Yeah.
Gotta stay positive.
Positive.
You don't have
This
to
isn't-
be lonely at dudesfordudes.com.
Yo, can somebody tell me what the fuck Meta Gala is or Met Gala?
Met Gala, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Me and my daughter were talking about this the other day, man.
Somebody
so
tell me what the
lost.
fuck
What
that
are
shit
we-
Listen,
is.
hey, man.
Where did
it's
you
a-
hear
it's-
this?
It's
What is it?
basically, as far as I know, it's a fucking fashion show. But it could be about like AIDS and shit. I don't even know, man.
Wait,
So,
what?
so I
Could be
opened
about
my phone
anything.
one day. I don't know what day. I think it was earlier in the week. I opened my phone one day and it was just flooded from all these people posting Met Gala shit. And I was like,
On
what the
Instagram or something?
both Facebook and
Everywhere,
Instagram,
dude.
and it was like
Everywhere.
some chick
My
showed
kid
up in
was
a
talking
fucking
about it.
chandelier. She was literally
Yeah.
dressed like a chandelier, and I was like, "What in the actual fuck are we? What is this? Who is this a joke? Like, are you fucking with me? Like, what
Sometimes-
is the Met Gala? I don't understand.
Sometimes the internet does me wrong.
I know we're dudes, and we're probably not supposed to know what the Met Gala is, and that's
No, I
fine.
think
I'm
that
happy with
dudes are
that.
supposed to know.
But I don't
If
understand.
you're over
what
25 and
fucking
you're a
Met Gala
dude-
is.
I don't know. The Met Gala, I've never even heard
So
of
what is it?
Okay, so the Met Gala is
Google
is,
that shit.
is formerly called the Costume Institute Gala. It is also known as the Met Ball. Is an annual fundraising gala to benefit the Metropolitan Museum of Arts and Costume Institute in New York City.
Okay.
Oh,
New York fucking city.
New York
This
City.
is not a nationwide thing.
Is that
Nah.
Santa Fe also?
so this is like a costume party, I guess, or what?
Yeah,
themes?
I mean,
that's why
it's a fundraiser.
So that's why these
Themes
fools
with
show
famous
up
people?
in such
Fundraiser.
wacky ass
It's a
fucking
fundraiser.
things.
I did hear that they.
I tell you what, Tom Brady and Janelle Buchin or whatever her name is, those two fucking look good. Let me tell you.
You ain't gonna suck his dick
Listen,
though.
listen.
Kim Kayla.
Listen,
will.
too.
I
Ken's
am.
down.
Listen,
Ken's
I am not.
down.
I am
He's
totally
salivating right
listen
now.
to me. I am
Totally
totally.
down to suck Tom
I'm
Brady's.
telling you, I'm all about my people. But when I was watching the fucking when my daughter and I we watched the fucking Met Gala walks and shit.
Oh, you were
And,
watching
uh,
this?
You watched it?
I watched some of it because my
Oh.
daughter, my
Okay.
kiddo was
Right.
into
You
this
got-
stuff.
okay.
I have a kiddo
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wants to be
yeah.
a photojournalist.
Then that's okay.
And so we're sitting there talking about it while we were shopping for this book yesterday. And she's like, "Dad, did you see any of those?" She said, Dad, did you see any of the looks?" And I was like, nah,
The
I really,
looks?
the only thing that stood out to me as for two people that looked good together and good in what they were wearing was Tom Brady and his wife, that supermodel Janelle Buchin.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I thought was, if those motherfuckers, they need to repopulate the earth. Those two need to repopulate the earth.
Good
Couple,
looking-
1,
good
2
looking couple.
cutie pies, huh?
There you go. Like
I'm not a big fan
I'm
of his
telling
wife.
you.
I'm not a big fan of his wife. I
Hey,
just don't.
I don't give a fuck
She's
what
pretty.
you say.
She's pretty.
Tom Brady's amazing though.
Tom Brady is like Tom Brady's
good looking
6'5". She's like fucking 6'2". That's literally like you fucking genetic impure motherfuckers.
She's
who's
tall,
white,
huh?
who and you're 5'9", and
Did
your
you just
wife
say
is fucking
genetically impure?
Fucking 5'3".
Did
You goddamn
oh,
right.
Stop
You
right
goddamn
there.
right.
Did you just
Hey,
say genetically impure?
You genetically impure motherfuckers.
How are they genetically impure if they're both over 6 foot, good looking?
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the other people. I'm not even talking about your motherfucking ass.
Oh.
I'm talking about fucking those. I'm talking about that fuck. If you're a dude,
Can you just get it out? Because you're like,
you're
Ken a
right.
Nazi?
I am doing that
just
shit up.
fucking say what you're gonna
Because
say.
I got so many things running through my mind, man. Okay, if you're a man and you're 5'5",
We're done. We've gone there.
okay.
We're on the next thing.
If your girl and your girl is 5'1",
Ken's kind of Nazi-ish right now.
chances are,
if you don't fit the pure race,
hey, if you've had more than 3 kids, you might have one of them little retards running around, and you're not motherfucking Tom Brady and Janelle Buchan. You need you need to grow up and fucking be Tom Brady and Janelle Buchan.
We're sorry. We're sorry, everybody, for him using the R word.
this is
Huh?
this
Oh
was-
damn! Was I not supposed to say that?
No.
I'm sorry.
Don't say the R word, man. That's not right.
Say, look, you say whatever you want.
I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That was Kenneth then. that
Hey,
wasn't me.
listen to me.
Or Justin.
listen to me.
It's free world.
If you have a
man.
problem with
Say
what I'm
whatever you want.
saying, I want to apologize for offending you.
We want to keep you as a listener.
However, I am going to continue to say what the fuck I want to say.
Ken's drunk.
I'm not drunk. Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? This is only my third double, triple shot of fucking.
So I've never heard of the Met.
Extra
I've never
double-aged.
heard of the Met Gala.
It's awesome.
Never heard of it.
It's totally fuck.
I don't.
It was
understand
awesome.
myself.
It was
Which
awesome.
it's fine because I'm a guy and I just that stuff doesn't really
Guy,
catch
look,
my interest.
the
I just
women-
saw it all
hey,
over my
listen to me,
timeline and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Janelle Monáe,
A chandelier?
the singer.
What the fuck?
Janelle Monáe, the singer. She was so fucking sexy.
Okay.
She was so sexy, man.
I just had seen a few of like the people that I saw. I saw Lady Gaga and I saw Kim K. And she looked amazing. I like her.
Kim K looks pretty good. If you like those fucking surgically engineered bitches.
Yeah, they all
I
look
like her
fucking
frame.
like surgically
If you look at
created.
I wouldn't do her.
listen to me.
I
I'm
wouldn't
telling
do
you
her.
guys. I don't know what your taste is.
I wouldn't do it.
You know, I have an idea
I wouldn't.
of what my man here will do. You know what I mean? And I won't
wouldn't.
say anything. But
No.
I don't know what my man here's taste is, but I'm telling you right now.
Look, dude.
Janelle Monáe is probably the most beautiful woman in the world.
See, this is the problem. Okay, so this is
You really would not.
Kenneth likes white, like thin chicks.
Are you serious?
Kenneth likes anything that's breathing.
Where
I actually like black chicks.
I like curvy girls.
I like black chicks.
I don't really like them thin.
curvy black chicks. I just happen to get
Of
one
all
a
colors.
white chick pregnant.
All colors. Where
motherfucker.
this is why
All of a
he's
sudden,
so
I'm-
obsessed with Janelle.
Oh, okay.
So that just kind of give you some background. This is
Okay.
This is where he comes from.
Okay.
So that's why
Oh my
she's
God.
that's why she's the most beautiful thing ever. And I'm like, oh, look at Kim's curves, man.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck Met Gala is. Someone could shed some light to us. That'd be great, or not. That's fine. Let's just jump into the your guys' bet. Let's just jump into the bet from last
Just
week.
so you know, that's Janelle Monáe.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Fuck yeah. Totally not what he said.
I just need
But
some
you know,
with not all that bullshit ass clothes on.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, put some like normal shit. I just want to see sweatpants.
Put that
and
on the Instagram
I just want
too.
to see sweatpants and a tank top. You know what I'm saying, son? I need some
It wasn't
casuals.
even-
I need some casual pics.
All right, let's go. Let's get this over with.
What's up?
Your bet for the Canelo
Oh,
fight,
the Canelo
and somebody owes some
the
push-ups.
old Daniel Jacobs fight.
Yeah,
So Kenneth,
be a part of the conversation. Get off your phone.
am.
That's still. I said, show me sweatpants and tank top, and he shows me her with the suit and an Elvis haircut.
Right.
What the? Oh my!
She looks like Johnny
God.
Bravo in that fucking picture, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She's got this big old like wave
Yeah.
cone bun.
I'm telling you
hey,
right
Men
now.
in Black called. Yeah, you didn't
for
get
all
the.
you
You didn't
ladies
get the
out
part.
for all you ladies out there, I love all your curves and your edges. Thank you.
But he prefers you thin.
Yeah, so Ken lost.
So he
No,
can
I
fold you
don't.
up.
I don't care.
wall, and I'm strong enough to fold up any chick.
If she's white.
Fuck.
You fucking stereotyping. Danny Glover looking motherfucker.
Bitch, I don't look like Tom Glover.
This is motherfucking
Buzz Podcast.
You fucking got
you
me, dude.
lethal weapon 69 having
God, you
White
have sex
dude,
with
fuck-
you have sex with 2 white women in your entire fucking life, and that's all you like. Damn, dude. Come on.
All right, get into this Canelo fight. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. So he lost horribly. I mean,
Nope, he won. He
no,
won.
I'm saying he, as in you, lost
as in
horribly.
Kenneth lost.
Yeah, that was,
bet.
dude. That was such a lucky bet on my end. Canelo didn't look as good as I thought he would look.
Well, he's a good. He fought.
But you got to remember, I mean, Triple G and Daniel Jacobs went. I mean, a lot of people said Daniel Jacobs.
No.
Yeah, no. A lot of
Tri-
people said it was close between Triple G and
It was
Daniel.
close until
Like-
Triple G 2-pieced him and knocked his ass out. Just so you know
No,
that.
but I'm saying a lot of people like the whole fight were saying how good, how of a contest that was.
and then there was a left hook.
But Canelo, dude, Canelo's fucking top boxer in my eye, man.
You know.
Look,
Here's the thing.
he's
I need
awesome.
to
He's in his
always go
prime.
against my bet.
He's
You
in
know,
his
I need to
prime.
always go against. If I'm betting, if I'm like, because I'm always betting the underdog.
But you won the UFC one, Kenta and Cerrone.
Oh, because I knew. Come on.
Oh, because you won that, you knew that it was going to happen.
It's different.
But you lost, and you should
It's
have just
different,
bet
but
against.
I wasn't. You know where
Oh,
I did?
Jesus.
I wasn't gonna bet you because I knew it was a sure bet. You know, I knew it was a sure bet.
Dude, it's the UFC. Anything
Everybody
can
knows
fucking
you
happen.
never go full retail.
Yeah, but Donald
Anything
Cerrone's
can-
Donald
it doesn't
Cerrone's
matter,
more
dude.
experienced. He's bigger.
The gloves are
He's
thin.
stronger.
Anything can happen. It's a puncher's chance sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, but
It's
Al
puncher's
Quinta's
chance
not the
sometimes.
puncher's chance kind of guy.
Come on.
He's a
He didn't get to where
he's
he's
the
got
I'm
for no
Italian.
reason.
I'm Rocky. Finna get fucking
He is the
2-pieced 150 times.
toughest-
and then I may pull one out or not.
He's the
Donald
toughest
Cerrone's
real estate
totally
agent
different.
in New Jersey.
He's like that straight up. I'm Italian too. However, I'm from fucking Denver, Colorado. So I'm not your New Jersey
Mm-hmm.
Italian. I'm your Denver, Colorado country Italian who's actually not.
Nah, man,
your
there's
traditional
so
fucking-
much chance for anybody to win in an MMA fight. According, but it's
shouldn't
way
have
different
bet.
boxing.
So what is it? 50 push-ups?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
which I'm not fucking doing today.
Hey, Mr.
Why?
Know-It-All
Because I
Ken.
don't fucking feel like it.
So you're not gonna do the bet?
I'm fucking squelching until next podcast.
Whatever.
You should do like 5 though.
You're just a little girl.
I'll
man.
do. Yeah,
You should do 5. You should do
I'll do
5.
push up with my hand.
You should do 5. You should
Do
5.
girl push-ups. You're
Well,
good at those.
Ken talks all that shit about men being this and men
Oh, I
being
know.
that, but
And
he's
now
not
he-
even a man of his word.
can't
Look
even-
at that.
motherfucker.
He can't even
He's not
own
even
up
a
on a
man
bet.
of his word. He can't even do 5 push-ups right now. He's not even a man of
I
his
can
word.
do 5 push-ups. Damn.
No,
I exactly
on.
literally. I have no fucking choice.
Come on. All right. So while Kenneth's doing these push-ups,
They just did this shit so they can get my black ass off the fucking podcast.
yeah, so let's start talking about some real shit. No,
yeah.
Let's talk about the state of the race.
right? No, that doesn't sound interesting
No,
at all.
At all.
Go ahead, knock him out. Let's go.
Come on, 5.
Wait, are you gonna have to
5.
do? Oh, he's just only doing 5.
He's only got to do 5.
Hey, hurry up so we can
Hurry
finish
up.
doing the sports shit.
I wish I could start from down here, but I have to actually get up first.
Man, this ain't Army PT in its finest right here.
Right?
3, 4.
Some pops.
One. You hear all the pops? You could probably hear
Dude.
all those in the
Dude.
microphone.
Dude.
That's all his elbows popping.
Dude, there's something called glucosamine. Yeah, might need to take it.
Okay, it's over there pop, lock, and dropping it.
Dude's over here, 65 years old.
So if you look at this, right,
Bones are getting brittle.
this almost stopped me from joining the military
Because you can't fully open
because
your
I can't
arms.
fully open my arms.
Really?
Kenneth's got his arms open. And
That's as
they're
far
not
as you can
fully
go?
flat. They're like
yeah, I
bent.
would do 80, 90 push-ups and only get
Oh.
I'd only get part of them counted. Like I could max my push-ups and only do 67
Really?
because people aren't counting my push-ups.
Yeah, I only counted one.
Bitch, you weren't really looking.
I was watching you.
Look, listen.
Those are
Listen,
horrible.
for all our combat vets out there, Chico's a fucking light wheel mechanic. So he can't count push-ups. He's not authorized.
I can count push-ups.
That was a horrible, horrible analogy.
All right, so what else?
No. He knows what the fuck I'm saying, and
Is there
so
anything?
do they.
Is there anything this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big
What?
fight this weekend.
What?
Rose Namajunas versus
yeah.
Jessica Andrade.
Dude, what's
I
up
haven't
with
seen
like
that.
every veteran from like the heydays on the card? Clay Guida, BJ
Yep.
Penn.
Yep.
Like every fucking old fuck that should have. I like Clay Guida a lot. I'm just talking about BJ Penn and some of the other
Team
guys.
Alpha Male.
Team Alpha Phil.
He might lose,
He's gonna lose.
likely.
Likely.
Damn.
Did he win his last one?
Another fail.
He did not. He got
didn't?
fucking knocked out, I think.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Guido?
I think he's fighting BJ Penn for some reason.
What?
It'd be nice if you
I'll
like
watch it.
did some research before you guys came on the podcast.
I'll
That'd be
watch
great.
Bitch, we weren't. I
Well,
wasn't even thinking about bringing this up.
Somebody kept crying about MMA, so
Yeah. Why do you guys gotta bring up stuff where men fight each other and stuff like that? Because I don't think that stuff is very cool at all.
No, that's not how that went. I said just don't blab on for like 30 minutes about
now you're gonna
shit
put a
that nobody
time limit
fucking-
on art.
Yeah.
This is art, baby.
It's fucking art.
Well, if you're gonna do it,
It's
do it
called
right.
mixed
Research.
martial arts.
Do research.
Now,
Well, I'm telling you right now, the
This is
heterosexual
like the only
chick's gonna
content-
beat up the lesbian.
This is the only content you guys bring to the table, so I would assume that you guys would do better at it. Is all
well,
I'm saying.
this
different right
isn't a fucking Channel 5 News 6:30 news. This is a conversation. So sometimes the conversation is the content, whether that be random tangents.
Oh, it is.
Or things that we bring in.
Okay, go ahead. Finish it
Yeah.
up. Let's go.
Oh, no. Now we have
The
your permission,
only
sir.
thing I paid attention to is Canelo, and then this crazy card that's coming up this Saturday with all the UFC events.
Oh my God!
It's insane. I don't have my phone.
you
or
don't
I
have
would-
me on
I don't have
Facebook,
my
do you?
phone. I know you've been on
He
your
doesn't have
Hey,
social media.
You know, hey,
I have
did you
Snapchat.
see that highlight that I shared with
About?
Roman Daniels, the karate fucking the old
Yeah,
karate
yeah.
It was
champion?
the Bellator.
Yeah,
Raymond.
Did you see that?
Raymond Daniels.
Raymond Daniels.
Did you see the spinning
Oh my God!
kick thing to the face?
I felt so fucking bad for that dude.
No, it was a punch. It was
Yeah.
like a spinning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a
just
kick, boom,
but the
pump.
back kick when he kicked him, the guy flew
was
through the air,
insane.
hit the ground, and skidded across the ground.
Yeah, but then he got up,
But he got up and it looked
And he
like
came-
it looked like he missed on that punch, and then
Yeah.
he just folded.
and then he came
Oh,
over.
no.
He did the
You could hear it.
spinning.
It was like, plop.
It was a spinning back hammer fist, right?
Must have been the angle.
No, it
'cause
wasn't a
looked like he
spinning
missed.
backhand.
Spinning
It was a
backhand?
it was a right hook. Only thing is
Oh,
that
it
he
landed.
spun.
He spun, set it up, and he landed
right
flush.
hook.
No, it was just a right cross. It wasn't
Maybe.
a right. It wasn't a right hook. It was a right cross.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah. It was clean as like it,
It was
landed
clean as
landed,
shit.
It was landed so clean you could
It was
hear
like
it. You could
the
hear
guy
it in the crowd.
went into fucking convulsions.
It was like,
And
"Pah!"
let me tell you something. I don't often dream about knockouts, but I dreamed about watching that knockout on my fucking phone, sitting on
Yeah.
the shitter. It was so bad.
Sitting
It was
on the
so
shitter?
bad. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I get that.
He was shaking. He was went into convulsions. His fucking,
Yeah.
you know, this motherfucker miscarried his children before he got his fucking wife pregnant. He got hit so goddamn hard. That motherfucker has a 0.0 fucking sperm count. That shit, his fucking.
Pull up the card coming up.
Oh
Let's just
my
at least
God.
read off the card
It
and
was
then
like
we'll
the worst
keep it
thing
moving.
ever.
Ken is like, I don't normally dream of fights unless it's mud wrestling with other dudes.
This motherfucker.
Then that's the only fight that I'm in.
It's about dominance.
You can also catch that clip on his dude's profile.
Right. It's about dominance.
He
guys.
photoshopped himself
It
in it.
literally is about dominance.
/
Every time.
Danny Lover. That's his. That's his
Danny
name.
Lover.
Danny Lover.
Woo, I like it.
Yeah.
I could be
Get
Danny
it?
Lover.
Danny Glover. Danny Lover.
Huh. I like that.
He goes,
Huh.
that means I fucking hate that. Fuck you, Brock.
Right.
No, I'm serious. Oh, there are some good guys.
Hey,
on here.
so before we
His card is insane.
since he's looking it up, I was gonna say, what's up with your boy Anthony Rumble Johnson, man?
Dude, you see that guy busted for domestic violence?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Not domestic violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It was
domestic
no, it
violence.
wasn't. It was battery. It wasn't.
Okay,
it was
battery
different.
with domestic violence.
No, it could.
background.
Battery could
Look,
be this.
dude looks like he's crying
It's
from domestic
under
violence.
domestic
No,
violence.
that motherfucker looks like
It's under
he's fucking
domestic
sweating
violence
because he ate a
conditions.
fucking Twinkie.
He was-
for
he's
1,000.
He's sweating.
He was fighting with his girlfriend. Cops get called. He got arrested for battery.
Sir,
under domestic
listen to
violence.
me.
It wasn't like he
It
was,
was
at the
battery.
shopping mall, ran into somebody and touched him wrong.
The problem is,
It's
the
with his
problem
partner.
is that you can push your wife, or you can stop your wife from hitting you, and it can be called battery.
But-
But you have to know what the context. It's all in context, and then
No,
you
I
got to
read-
understand
I read
this
what
guy
happened.
knocks people out. If
I get
he's,
it.
He's not fighting his wife.
I get it.
That's
All
a
he
pro.
did is pick her up. This, according to him, allegedly, pick her up and put her in another room to leave him alone.
Yeah, well,
Allegedly.
I believe him because if he hit her,
But he's already been busted for this. You
fucking
know that,
night
right?
night,
Well,
You know
can't-
this, right?
and it was the same thing though.
but you can't even rip.
No, he knocked her fucking teeth out. The last girl.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he knocked her teeth out.
You can't even rip out a phone cord or block a doorway,
Yeah.
and they'll fucking arrest you for domestic
So
violence.
Straight up.
Rumble Johnson knocked this chick's teeth out, some other chick a couple years ago.
What a trash ass dude.
Yeah, he's garbage. I can't fuck with him at all.
So did you find the card yet? Since we're just
I
sitting
am
here, are
very
you
close.
still texting?
God,
I'm not
he
texting.
Got sidetracked.
Looking at the card.
All you can do is go to UFC, or you can even go up to their damn
All
Instagram
you do is
page.
I
Google
guess-
UFC and it brings up the current card coming up.
Right.
Then why didn't you motherfuckers do it?
Anyways,
Hey, how
I'm on my
about
phone?
Jose Aldo fighting this weekend?
Yeah, he's fighting.
Who?
Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo's
No, who is he
fighting out of
fighting?
Stallion, Volkanovski.
Volkanovski. That's an easy
That's
win
a good
for
one.
Jose
I actually
Aldo.
said that right. Holy shit.
Wow.
I don't know what his first name is.
Who's headlining the card?
Rose Namajunas and Jessica Andrade.
Who's the co-main?
I want to say, for some reason,
This
I want to say
I've been
Anderson
working
Silva.
so much, I
Oh,
feel
no,
like
yeah.
I'm
It's
losing.
Anderson Silva and Jared Cannonier. That's the
All right.
co-main. I think Anderson Silva's going to knock that guy out.
I don't think he's gonna win.
I don't even know who the fuck that other guy is.
Well, he's really good, but he's not Anderson Silva good. And then
Anderson Silva
is
ain't even
Anderson
Anderson
Silva-
Silva good.
Hasn't Anderson Silva popped with USADA after every fight? Like, how is he even?
dude, let the man do fucking steroids.
I think USADA at this point, the people that drug test,
Let him break his leg again.
I think. Oh, was that disgusting?
Yeah.
Man, you're an asshole.
I think USADA's just given up. They're just like, fuck, he popped, whatever.
There's he may pop, but for some reason he's still fighting. So let's
Brock-
figure that out. Okay? Most time
So,
motherfuckers get suspended
hey,
6 months.
Run through the card real quick.
All right, so we're gonna go through the main card.
Yeah.
Women's strawweight championship: Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade.
Andrade has heavy hands.
I can't wait till football comes back.
It's gonna be
Rose
Namajunas.
Namajunas is gonna win.
No, it's gonna be her biggest test though. This is a bigger test than old girl that she beat for the belt.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. Even though old girl she beat for the belt beat the brakes off.
I don't
this
even know
other
why I
chick.
can't think.
So
Joanna Jurczyk or whatever.
Joanna Jojacek beat the shit
Jacek.
out of Jessica Andrade twice.
I'd like to go
And
back and
then
watch those fights.
we got Jared Cannonier, victim, versus Anderson Silva.
Victim, okay.
Even though he's an old man,
Okay.
is gonna probably knock out Jared Cannonier, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
And then we got Jose Aldo versus one of my
Volkanovski.
a fighter, Alexander Volkanovski, who I like a lot, but can't like because he fucking retired Chad Mendez, so I can't do it.
I hope Jose Aldo wins.
Me too. I don't know. Good thing I don't have.
I just like Jose Aldo.
The problem is that I don't have to go. I can go for Jose Aldo because he is an American, a South American, but he's still an American.
He's Brazilian, but yeah,
Yeah.
keep going.
Bitch, the continent is South America.
Fucking
America's fucking America.
He's not South American. Like, if you're fucking, it's not. He's from Brazil. He's
okay.
Brazilian.
The next one you got Thiago Alves at welterweight versus
Thiago-
Uriano Strapoli.
Every UFC fighter from 2005 is fighting on
Yeah.
this card.
Look, there's a lot of guys who are going to be
Isn't
victims
Weidman
today.
even fighting?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. He's not on here.
I thought
So,
Weidman was fighting.
we got. So here's the thing. I think it must be
BJ
in-
Penn's fighting.
I think it's in Brazil.
Yeah.
So
obviously.
because there's a lot of Brazilian fighters on here, and there's a lot of old
like-
Brazilian fighters who are going to be victims.
when they went to Russia, it was like every Russian in Russia
That's what
was
they do
fighting.
now. It's like every time they go to another country,
Australia,
it's
you'll
usually
see
all
tons
the
of
fighters.
Australians.
The good thing is the only person you have to in my eyes you have to go for was fucking Amanda Nunes, or not Amanda Nunes, Rose Namajunas.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Her and her shaved head.
Yeah, she's still cute.
Dude,
though.
have you seen
She's
her with
cute.
hair?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw.
She's pretty.
saw her when she fought
Too many
before that.
chicks that can be bald.
She's smoked
and
though.
fucking
Yeah.
pretty at the same time.
She's still
I
pretty
don't
with
even
it.
understand it.
She reminds me of a movie with Bruce Willis, with the bald chick. It's like Alien.
Oh, Sigourney Weaver.
No, it's like an alien.
Aliens.
It's like an alien-ish future. No, it's a future movie with Bruce Willis,
Sixth
dude.
Sense.
No, fucking God, it's on the tip of my tongue right now.
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element, dude. When she's in the
Oh,
tube,
that chick's not bald.
she had shaved head, and then she put on a wig or
That was
something.
a great movie.
She was so hot.
Yeah, she is hot.
She's hot.
She is hot.
Big ass titties.
She, I don't know,
She had some big
not really.
titties. The way
She had
they're-
like tape crossing.
Well,
the
I
first
mean,
time you
as
see
a
her.
kid, you see a little bit of titty,
yeah.
you think they're
Oh,
huge.
shit, that movie came out when high school?
Yeah, I was in like
High
middle school, I think.
Chris Rock was dope in that movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And
And what movie?
No,
The
Not Fifth Element.
no, it wasn't Chris
No,
Rock.
that
It was
was, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, that's right. Chris Tucker. That's
Yeah.
right.
And
My
You
bad.
know this, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's Chris
My bad.
Tucker. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie. All right, so
That's it.
that's all
Yeah.
the sports shit we got.
That's it, man. I mean, some other sports shit happened.
What?
Kevin Durant ruptured his Achilles.
Yeah.
That kind of
Oh, yeah.
sucks.
We got the playoffs going on right now.
That kind of sucks a lot.
But
For
look,
you basketball fans,
how
out
is
there.
it though that they lose KD and then they lose Cousins and they start looking like the Warriors again?
They lost Cousins?
He's been out a
Yeah,
while, man.
he's done for the season.
Yeah, he's been
What
out a
happened
while,
to him?
bro. He's been out a
He
while.
blew something knee or something. He did something crazy.
They look
fuck
way
that dude.
better without them
I
than
don't
they
like
do
that
with
dude.
them.
Yeah.
I don't like DeMarcus Cousins because
That team was so stacked.
so I got a story about
Warriors.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Are you a Warriors fan?
So I have an employee.
really,
I have
but
some employees
I'm a
that go to
Kings fan,
school.
but
Cali town.
I like Warriors. Yeah.
I got some employees that went to school out here in Sacramento, in the Thomas area, and they used to tell me that DeMarcus Cousins used to drive around, and pick up high school chicks, even though I know he was young,
Whoa.
20, 21 years old or whatever. But dude, those chicks are gonna get in your car if you're driving a fucking $300,000 goddamn Mercedes.
I feel like R. Kelly's playing right now.
Dude, it is. My mind's telling me no.
He probably pulled up playing some R. Kelly.
But
I
my
don't see
body,
nothing wrong.
my body's telling me kidnap you,
Jeez.
baby.
I saw Cousins at Thunder Valley one day.
Really?
Fuck
Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah, him and a bunch of his thug buddies. They're on the table. 20,
Yeah.
$25 a hand playing that rich stuff I can't play.
25.
25 a hand.
NBA baller.
Minimum 25. All right, well, I can't wait for football to come back.
Dude,
Me
I'm
either.
fucking so ready for this.
Sharks advance on to the finals or the semifinals.
Semifinals.
That's cool.
Dude, I don't pay attention to hockey, but I'm watching all these Shark fans, and they're like, "Yeah!" And I'm
Right.
thinking these motherfuckers must be in the Stanley Cup fucking playoffs, because or not Stanley Cup playoffs, but it must be in the finals.
Well, it's-
because every three weeks, there's a fucking Stanley Cup championship trophy fucking given out.
Well, it's special to the Shark fans because they always choke in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But they're gonna fucking choke this time.
They probably will.
It's the goddamn semifinals.
Well, they're moving on to the semifinals.
They're moving on to
Yeah.
the semifinals.
Special.
You don't pay attention to
Bro.
hockey, yet you think they're going to choke. You're such
Listen
a
to me.
fucking hater.
Listen to me.
God damn, you're a fucking hater,
Listen to
bro.
me.
You're a worse
I
hater
don't pay
than me.
attention to hockey, but yeah, they're going to choke.
Listen,
Fucking
guys.
hater.
He's a worse hater than me.
Dude, he's
Listen.
horrible.
I like to
I'd
do it
rather
just for
watch.
fun.
I'd rather
So-
watch baseball played in Antarctica than watch and go and watch it than watch a fucking hockey game.
You see, you're stupid because
Hockey's awesome.
you're
dude.
so ignorant, dude.
Playoff hockey.
Everyone that I've ever
Playoff
talked
hockey's
to,
awesome.
everyone that I've ever
just like
talked
playoff
to,
baseball.
Well,
yeah,
playoff baseball's
everyone that I've
pretty
talked to
good.
that's been to a hockey game says it's like the best time of their life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It is. It's a great
It's
time.
probably because they're drunk.
You must not like.
Have you ever watched like the opening ceremonies that the Sharks do, like on the ice? Like they have this big old like they use the ice as like a jumbotron, and they do like this whole badass like fucking shark tank thing that they do.
What?
It's fucking dope.
They get in fights.
Yeah.
They're allowed to fight in hockey. The ref stops and just lets them fight.
I don't want them to fight.
Oh god.
I don't want my. I don't want to watch fucking. I don't want to watch basketball players fight. I don't want to watch football players fight. I want to watch them play football or basketball. I really, honestly, the
I
only
think
two,
those snowflakes
the only
that are
two
working with you
organized,
are rubbing
only,
off
the
on
only
you.
two traditional sports I watch without fucking like is baseball and football.
But he's got an
Call
opinion.
me traditional.
But he's got an opinion on about 20 different sports.
Right. All right. We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, we should take a fucking break.
gonna
'cause
take
I'm
a break.
tired of these motherfuckers.
All right. We'll be back.
My dog, bruh.
Is that the Thanos and John Wick?
The fucking.
meme?
This is the comic book though. It's different.
Oh. Okay. Well,
even
I don't
better.
want to. I don't have time to sit there and read it.
Oh, well, it's just fucking 10 seconds. I didn't know you were so dyslexic that you could fucking read that.
No.
We got other things to do, Ken, like a podcast.
I don't know what I'm doing over here.
No, fucking
Aftershock.
Aftershock.
Oh,
They played Aftershock, and they rocked.
They were so good,
They
man.
rocked.
I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Killer Mike.
Yeah,
and,
he's on
LP
it, man.
were dope, man. They were good.
That was like, wow.
That was Run the Jewels, by the way, if you're wondering.
Yeah, Killer Mike, he's pretty interesting.
He's
guy.
been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
That dude has he is so diverse. I follow him on Instagram.
With music and everything.
He was at NASCAR like over the
Yeah.
weekend or some shit.
He's into a
He
lot of
was-
different shit.
Or I think it was drag racing. I don't think NASCAR's on right now, but it was like he was at there doing
Hey,
interviews.
Indianapolis
and stuff.
500 is coming up next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or this
but-
month. I'm sorry.
But he
2 weeks.
He's like all over the place, man.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen his Netflix show or his episode, I guess it's a show, but it's fucking pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I told Kenneth about it. And he watched it. I don't even remember what it's called. Something
It's
Killer
like-
Mike something.
It's about America. He made the Crip Cola in the blood.
That shit was hilarious.
People were liking it. They were like, "Oh, Crip Cola."
Crip Cola and
It was like blood something.
blood something I can't remember, but it was fucking hilarious.
It was Cripple Cola and something else.
But the whole premise was like there's like different every episode is different.
Okay.
And so then, like the first one, all he wanted to do was go to black. He could for
Own
3
businesses.
days.
Yeah.
He could only go to black businesses, and then he was just trying to travel to his next concert.
Yeah.
And so he was just trying to. He couldn't eat. He couldn't travel.
He's trying to support all black.
If he was
yeah.
if he was traveling, he had to be like somebody that made the car or whatever. So there or a taxi driver that was black or whatever. But
Oh, wow.
he couldn't find anybody, so he had to find a person that made bicycles that was black. And so then he bought the bicycle, and then he had to go find a store that was black owned to buy food from.
Jeez.
So he was finding hard times, and he couldn't stay anywhere because there was nobody he knew that he could sleep with. So he just slept on a park bench. I mean, you wonder how much of it is scripted, but a lot of it too was
I
like
get
it
the
was
point,
interesting.
though.
Yeah, it was interesting though.
I get what he was trying to prove. What he was trying to say. There's not enough black-owned businesses,
Right, and
In,
just-
in the
and
era
to-
that he was in,
and to put
It's
into
like it's
black
80% black
to
and there's
put
no
into black
black-owned
businesses.
businesses.
And so what he does though also now is it's Black Friday, and to try and go on every Friday and support black businesses and put money into black business the community, so you keep the dollar within the black community or something like that.
community, yeah.
But he's a great guy. I really like what he's doing.
I
It's
do that
fucking
every
awesome.
week for my white community.
every day.
I do it for your white community every week.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, no shit.
I think we all fucking do.
We'll take your money.
Hey, are all you guys caught up on Game of Thrones?
Yes.
I don't watch it.
No, you don't watch it.
I've
Do
heard.
you
I've
even
had
fucking
people
care?
that. No, I do because I eventually am gonna
Are
start
gonna watch it?
Yeah.
So have
and
you-
I've had fans that listen to this show ask me, "Hey, are they gonna talk about Game of Thrones? Because if so, I need to fast forward it
Oh, okay.
because they."
Well,
spoil
you
it."
know what, fuckers, if you're not caught up because it's in only a couple days,
I know the whole world's watching it, so don't
you
even.
gotta be involved, man.
If you guys want to talk about some GOT, go ahead.
So if you're not caught up, you can cut it off right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
But dude, this fucking two episodes left.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
They're fucking gonna kill everybody off, dude.
Yeah.
they got to because they already killed two dragons. There's two dragons dead. So there's only one, and so they killed what's Grey Worm or whatever the guy.
no,
is.
not Grey Worm, Melisandre.
Yeah. So, well, I know it was
His
the
girl.
dude's girl, and so I thought, why couldn't she just grab Cersei and jump off with her? Like,
No, man.
take
She
it
had
for
to
the
say,
team.
Dracarys.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had to say that, dude.
And then get her head chopped off.
Yeah, to get
I
her
saw
head
this
chopped
meme
off.
that was like, oh, he can be dated, or she dated him with amputated member, but he's gonna be a hypocrite and not be
Then
able to
not
date
date
her
her.
with a head
That's so
chopped off.
fucked up.
Yeah, that was a great episode, and a lot of people are speculating that the dragons had babies
Yeah?
because they were locked up in the dungeon together for a long time by themselves, and they're dragons, so I'm assuming they're unisex, so they could possibly make babies
Yeah.
and have babies, and that's what's
I
going to
think-
save them from the Iron Fleet.
I think Daenerys is going to die
Yeah, I think so too.
very soon. This episode coming up, and either Jon Snow's going to get the Iron Throne or Tyrion's going to get the Iron Throne.
I don't think Jon Snow lives, to be honest.
There's a good possibility.
I don't think.
I think
he
when
lives.
Dany dies, he might die.
Yeah.
Soon after. Cersei's going to die in the last episode.
Oh yeah, and I think it's gonna be.
It's going to
I
be
know-
Jaime.
You think Jamie's gonna do it? I think
Jaime's the princess promised.
I see. My speculation was that like Arya is gonna either kill Jaime and then take his face and go and then kill what's her face to pretend like he's gonna like go and see his sister and then kill her at the end.
Damn.
Wouldn't that be dope? But the Hound and her already took off to go that way, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
The Hound's gonna lose to the Mountain.
I think they both die. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they both.
It's gonna
die.
be a hard fight.
You want to keep the little Brocks down? That's cool, man. Justin's gonna take off. He's got to go.
Peace, guys. Love you.
He's got the baby Brocks over here, so he's got to get him home. Got everything? So yeah, I think that's gonna be great. I'm really anxious for the next 2 episodes and how it plays out. I really thought that the scene. I didn't really expect the whole White Walker scene to just like end so abruptly. Like I didn't think that it was
I
going to
didn't
be
think it
one
was gonna be
episode.
so fast.
Everyone was like, "Oh, winter's coming, winter's coming, winter's coming," and then one episode done. Like,
Nah.
what in the fuck? This is what I waited for.
That's fucking hilarious.
What the fuck is
it
this
literally
shit?
Just ended.
Right. It was just like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, it ended great. And
Brock, your fucking mic sucks. It smells like sperm.
so Game of Thrones is great. I'm watching it. I'm waiting for the next 2 episodes. They got to cover a lot of ground these next 2 episodes, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I hope Cersei dies quickly.
I can't wait for her to die.
She's
She's not gonna die when we want her
And I
to.
can't believe that they're playing the guy, the uncle that with the leader of the Iron Thrones or the Iron Fleet. Like he's like, oh, I want to put a baby in you.
Yeah, playing his ass.
And she's like, oh, I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
that shit happens. That shit happens out here all the time.
But he's gonna have to do the math when the baby's born if he lives
Oh,
that long.
She
lives
made a
that long.
mistake because when she
Yeah.
was talking, when Tyrion was talking about her and her baby, it's like, how did Tyrion know she was pregnant?
Right. Well,
So
'cause-
he's like, wait
Yeah.
a minute. He
Yeah.
saw it. You saw it.
Yeah.
When they were talking, he was like, wait a minute. He looked at her and it was like, oh, she's pregnant?
Yeah.
He knows?
right.
He's not stupid.
No.
He's
but,
done.
yeah, he's gonna
He's going to live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. I feel like he's going to live.
he's lasted this long. I'm surprised he's
That
with the amount of
motherfucker,
times he's been
he's a
should die.
survivor.
Yeah, he should have died a long time ago.
I'm a survivor. Like fucking Reba McEntire.
All right, so we're done Game of Thrones talk. We are excited to watch that.
We should talk about fucking Endgame now. Fuck all these motherfuckers.
Dude, if you haven't seen Endgame yet, you are fucking way behind
The
times.
world has saw Endgame.
You can't get past going on any social media without seeing some type of spoiler.
Dude, I'm trying so hard not to talk about Endgame in front of my employees, but there's so many things that me and a few others want to talk about.
Well, let's dip into it a little bit. Wow, it was fucking amazing from start
Yep.
to jump. Like from the 3 hours, I didn't really think that it was 3 hours. Like I felt like it was only like an hour, and I thought it could go on longer. The way it was, there wasn't a lot of action in it, but it
No.
covered a lot of stuff that we needed to know, and I just think it was great.
Yep. I thought it was so good. I just couldn't believe, it totally ended the way I didn't want it to end, but God, why couldn't it have been somebody else?
Right. I think that it was. I didn't really. When we went and saw it again the second time, the first time my wife cried when Tony died, and then
Oh my God.
and then the second time, like she was crying.
Iron Man died?
My son was crying,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
we went again, just me and my wife, when we saw it in 3D. And she cried again, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You knew what was going to happen."
It's so fucking sad.
No,
'Cause
man.
Listen, the first time I saw it, I agree with your wife. I
I-
mean, I agree with her feelings because the first time I saw it, when I knew he was gonna die, I knew he was gonna die, and my heart sank when he
You
died.
kind of know that it's coming though, because of how
Yeah.
he had been feeling and the PTSD that he had,
Yeah.
and the fact that he could barely sleep because he was
Yeah.
constantly being haunted and felt that still like he should be doing something. And I think that also what got me, and I did tear up a little bit at the end, but it wasn't until I watched the hologram of him and they were playing it for the family, and then he said, "I love you 3000" back to his daughter. And when because then I thought about that whole scene and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Like, then I just started like, the water was like, I'm not crying. You're crying. So that part got me. But, and then I saw another meme. It was like, it says, I love you 3000. And it had Andre 3000 on it. And the next scene, it says, all right, all right, all right.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
I was busting
Oh,
up
that's
laughing.
so fucking funny, dude.
I was busting up laughing.
Oh no.
But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened, and I think that was the biggest complaint was there wasn't a lot of action in it, and that's fine.
well, come
the action
on.
scene was at the end, and I think
They
it
were
was still pretty
building
good.
up to that.
Yeah.
It was like a great song. It was like a great song.
Yeah.
So it was like a song by Tool. You know, it builds to something. It doesn't just freaking start and then end.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It was amazing. I love that movie.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of knew that some people were going to die in that movie, just the way it had to play out.
How about my girl Black Widow dying? man?
Romanov.
Jesus.
Yeah. Soulstone, man.
Man.
Got to get that Soulstone.
Why couldn't she die with her face down?
But
though?
see, this is what I don't understand though. Like, the sister knew that by somebody going for the Soul Stone, someone had to die, but she didn't say shit. She was just like, "Nah, yeah, you guys can go, figure it out."
Well, but say if she did go, who is actually going to? Who cares if she dies?
Right. Well, I think
Somebody
if
loves-
you're trying to go and pick which Avenger
No, no.
dies.
It's not about your sacrifice. It's not about their sacrifice. It's about your sacrifice.
I think the only one that fits
You're
the
giving
bill
up.
to die is Black Widow, is because that's
Or Black Widow, or
she was so
fucking
like
Captain America.
that's what she'd been trying to do for so long, is trying to get everybody to figure out a plan to get them back.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's really the only thing that fits. You're not going to kill Rocket. You're not going to kill Hulk. You're not going to kill fucking Captain America. You're not going to do
let's
any of
just
those.
drop Thor off of that motherfucker.
I mean,
he's just gonna hit the bottom and get back up.
and
Do you still get the Soul Stone because he tried to make the sacrifice? You
no,
what I'm
because he
saying?
has a soul for a soul that has to take the soul.
Yeah, he's just gonna. How many times you got to keep dropping off of that motherfucker?
Just jump.
just drop. Get,
Boom. Well,
get back up.
Yeah,
drop,
but he's
get back up,
he's
drop.
fallen from an airplane multiple times and landed on Earth. So,
He's immortal.
There's no way.
He's a god.
oh yeah, there's no way you can.
You can't kill him. You can't kill the Hulk.
Right.
So that's period in discussion. The Hulk's gonna heal up, and then we're gonna have a problem.
Did you see the movies that are coming out for the next phase?
Just Spider-Man.
Oh,
What's
you
next?
didn't see the new phase of movies that are coming out?
Uh-uh.
I have them here. So the next phase 4, Black Widow, Eternals,
Oh, ooh,
The Inhumans,
man,
another Doctor Strange,
I can do that.
Shang-Chi,
Oh, the Kung Fu guy.
and then Black Panther 2.
Hey, Shang-Chi's, that's gonna be fucking good. The greatest martial arts in Marvel.
Yeah.
Greatest martial arts. He's like Bruce Lee of fucking the Marvel universe.
I just don't know who they would play, who they would stick
Tony
him.
Jaa.
Mm,
Tony Jaa.
he's too old now.
Tony Jaa's not fucking old.
He's old, man.
Are you serious?
He's old.
Nah,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3,
I agree with those.
another Ant-Man,
I agree with those.
Captain Marvel 2,
Nah.
Silver Surfer,
Yes.
Nova,
Yeah.
Power Pack.
Whoa, Nova.
Yeah. Another Fantastic Four, as Spider-Man Secret Wars, and then the Dark Avengers.
You said Spider-Man Secret Wars.
Yeah, Phase 4 is going to be dope.
Snap.
sure.
That's gonna have Captain America in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
gonna have everybody in it because they're gonna fight. What they do is somebody kidnaps them and sends them to another world, and they have to. You have Spider-Man fighting like other superheroes, and this is not like I'm 15 years old Spider-Man. This is motherfucking. I'm battle hardened Spider-Man, so he's fucking people up.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know Spider-Man's pretty motherfucking hardcore. There's a point in the comic books where Spider-Man can't be beaten by anybody because he's smart and he's his strength is like you don't even know how strong he is.
Right. Well, you don't have the super suits that he's going to have that Tony was giving him either. He's going to have just the one, I
Yeah,
guess.
but he's still gonna kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, he's super strong and
Yeah,
smart.
He's literally gonna kick. He kicked Winter Soldier and fucking the two future Captain Americas. He beat both of them at the same time.
yeah.
He took Captain America's shield. He was fucking 15, barely.
Yeah. I took Captain America's shield.
He's like, yes. Didn't even know what he did. He's like fucking LeBron James. You don't know
Superheroes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He's like, he doesn't even know. He's like on the cover of fucking all the great fucking comic book magazine covers and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, just fucking smiling like he's fucking just some regular dude. And he realizes he's like the greatest superhero of all. People don't know that yet, though. They don't understand Spider-Man's strength.
Right. The so that's Phase 4 coming out, and then Did you see? Did you see the 1,000 firearms that recovered in L.A.?
No.
You didn't see that?
Nope.
They found 1,000 plus firearms, rifles, guns in this L.A. like super rich ass area of L.A. Out of like this house, and they had, like laid them all out, and there was like, it was incredible that it was like they were ready for like a war. I don't know like what I didn't get to see all the article. I just was like amazed by the picture of all the guns that they had laid out on the sidewalk, and all these ATF fucking people all around and FBI agents.
You said it was in a ritzy neighborhood?
Yeah, it was in the richest neighborhood of LA.
Damn.
Yeah, some shit you would never find out in a place like
I wonder
that.
who was fucking.
I didn't get to see what the whole thing
It's
was,
fucking
like
MS-13.
who they were, because I just had seen the initial of them pulling all the guns out. So I thought that was fucking wild. Did you happen to watch the Ted Bundy thing on Netflix?
I started watching it, but I've watched several documentaries on him already.
I didn't understand what, like, that before the movie. I didn't understand the correlation of why all the women were so attracted to this guy, right? And like, what the fuck? Like, I'm thinking in my head, Ted Bundy, like this dude, he can't be fucking like that great, right?
He's not that. He's not super like some kind of.
But this dude was like a fucking pimp, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
understand.
was.
I didn't understand until I watched, and then was like, oh my god, Jesus. He would go like all these chicks like just looking at him, and then he'd fucking murder him. And then he was like, I think he really honestly believed that he didn't do it, and he like tricked himself to feel like he didn't do it because he just was like so convincing of to other people that I feel like he didn't do it. So I watched that a little bit, and then I got interrupted by those assholes.
I watched several other documentaries on him, but it was like they were like real life, single episode freaking documentaries.
He's a fucking crazy ass dude.
Yeah,
he's fucking out there.
Yeah, those serial killers usually are, man.
Well, yeah, I know, but
I mean, John Wayne Gacy, the fucking clown.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah,
that was a fucking creep, dude.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like Ted Bundy where he was just leaving people all over the countryside and shit. He was taking them bitches back to his house and burying them under his porch.
Yeah,
somebody had to see something,
right?
So why is this fucking dude in the clown suit always digging under his house? You know what? I'm not gonna ask any questions. Like, don't ask. No questions. Like, motherfucking, just fucking some crazy shit.
So, have you ever had one of those, like, kind of awkward conversations with your kids?
Yeah.
Like,
I have daughters.
Well, I know.
And
but
I'm open. So, yeah, I definitely have.
So, I had to have that. I didn't have to have that talk. I did have that talk over the last few days.
That talk?
No. Well, he knew. He knows. I mean, obviously, he's in, what, 7th grade? So he knows about, sex ed and all that stuff.
And the bees and the planets and the trees.
And I told him back in his like 5th grade that, because I think that's when I went to go get my nuts cut. And so
what?
I had to tell him about it. What? You didn't know that?
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Never mind. Yeah, I did.
So he went.
It's been a long time, bro.
He went down there with me, and I kind of had to explain like why I'm going to get this surgery done, And so that's kind of when we really had that talk. No, it wasn't 5th grade.
Your mom doesn't want to.
Sooner than that,
son. Your mom doesn't want to advance the agenda.
Yeah, we don't want no more kids. So yeah, we don't want to have more kids. So I had to explain that to him, and then so he's 13 now, 7th grade, and it's like I heard this. I think it was on a podcast or something like that. But somebody was talking about how the 13-year-olds at their schools, at their kids' schools, are having sex and you're getting pregnant and all kinds of shit. And I mean, we live in a decent neighborhood, decent community of people, but you don't really know.
Great neighborhood.
Yeah, but you don't really know the people in the neighborhood. Look, I see the Facebook Lincoln PD when they see people arresting them for meth and shit like that. So,
but if you were any richer, you'd be even less connected to your neighborhood.
Right, but I also want to be a good dad, so I'm trying to like muster up the nuts to talk to my kid about some of these topics that I don't really feel comfortable with myself talking about. But
right,
so I was just kind of bullshitting with him the other night, and I was just hey, what's going on? Hey, got a girlfriend yet? Still, like he didn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have a girlfriend now. Like they broke up. So I was just kind of talking to him, like what happened? Did you ever find out? Did you know, he's like, no, we didn't find out. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. And so I was like, you know, sometimes, you know, I was trying to teach him about how, you know, it's a lot harder when I was a kid to like have a girlfriend because we didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have
you had to see 'em.
social media. We didn't have to, like, you had to physically either be at school to see them or
right.
after school you had to go back into the school or have a meetup place that you can go and hang out.
Somehow convince your parents to take them camping with you so you can finger bang them in the fucking trailer.
I didn't do that, but
Yes, you did, bitch.
so I was trying to explain to him, you know, nowadays it's a lot easier with Snapchat and people that have all these, you know, social media things where they can do inappropriate things. I was like, it's okay, you know, that if you feel like you know, don't want to move that fast with people, you know, to, you know, kiss or whatever, it's okay, you know. And I was like, I think I was 13 when I had my first kiss. How old were you when you first had your first kiss?
I was about the same age.
Yeah. And it was like super awkward for me because I was at this chick's, the girl that I was dating at the time, I was at her birthday party. And it was like, we all had mutual friends. And so they were trying to get us to like kiss and because I think she had already had her first kiss before and I hadn't. And so I didn't know like what the rules were. Do you just like come up and just bump noses? Do you have to turn sideways? Because I think they also wanted us like French kiss. And first I had never kissed
you were
before.
Like doing spin the bottle or some shit?
No, it was just like we were like all hanging out, and she had like this. She had her own bedroom that was tied away from the house, and they were all like all the girls were hanging out in their room, and the guys were hanging out by the barbecue.
How stupid are these parents?
I know, but so they were like, "Oh, you should go over there and you should kiss her." And, "Oh, she really wants you to kiss her," and all that stuff. So I was like, "All right, well, I guess I better fucking do it, right?" So I ended up kissing her. And long story short, and then it was super awkward to me because I was like, "Oh, I kissed some chick," you know. Didn't really know. I came in straight, so like we bumped noses, totally awkward. And then so like 2 days later, she dumped me, right? So I'm trying to like explain like my inexperiences to him, so to make him feel like it's okay, you know, like you don't have to know how to. It's like that. He listens to a lot of music, so I'm trying to like tell him like, you know, that's the song about with J. Cole where he talks about how he was gonna have sex for the first time and he acted like he knew what to do, like, oh, I know how to have sex, all this stuff. And then like as they're about to have sex, the girl stops and was like, I've never done this before.
Right.
And I was like, it's okay to act like or not act like you have never done this before. Like
it's okay to be inexperienced.
So have you had that talk with your girls, or did you let your wife do that?
So I've talked to my kids about sex and told them how sex is a real thing and that attraction is a real thing. I don't go over the act. You know, I'm sure that conversation is going to come up eventually.
I'm sure they've already seen it.
The oldest is going to probably talk to me about it.
Right.
And the middle child will probably talk to me about it before she talks to her mom about it. I don't know why. I don't know why she would talk to me first, the middle child. I know why the oldest will, because we're close. We're super close.
Right.
But the middle child seems to is like the same way. She'll talk to me about shit that I just can't imagine a daughter talking to a father about. And the youngest one is going to be sneaky. She's just going to fucking figure that shit out on her own. So
have they all had first kisses yet? No.
No.
Okay.
No. That's the crazy part.
Okay. Is
that I've got pretty kids. And they're so damn conservative, and I think it's because we're so open. I don't tell my kids not to fucking have sex. I tell my kids to be choosy.
Right. And that's kind of what I said too. I was like, you know, I made a lot of mistakes. I mean, I wouldn't say that anything that I've done in my past is a mistake. I would say it's more of like I could have used better judgment on certain things.
Elizabeth, you were a mistake.
What?
I said, Elizabeth, you were a mistake.
No, for you?
For you, bitch.
Elizabeth?
Exactly.
I don't even know who that is.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if you guys had sex. It was long. I was trying to think.
Like a long time ago? I don't know.
Dude, we were like super teenagers.
I don't remember Elizabeth.
So, do you remember a long time ago when you lived on San Juan and Dewey in that duplex with your mom and her friend who had the little boxy style Civic?
No.
Oh man.
Are you talking about the girls that were friends?
Yeah, the skinny chick and then the thick chick. I had the skinny chick and you had the
You were
thicker
infatuated
chick.
with the
I was giving her a massage.
you were talking about the pussy that was drawing you in every time you go to have sex with her?
No, that's somebody else.
Oh.
No.
Oh, we're not talking about those ones?
No,
Oh.
we're not talking about her. That was
okay.
somebody else. Hey, man, I'm not a hoe, man. Damn.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, so so I was trying to have that conversation with him, and you know, I'm really trying to be honest with my kids, and I want them to really talk to me and stuff. So I'm not gonna blast all the stuff that we talked about, but it was really just like I wanted. It was kind of awkward, but also at the same time, like I felt good about it too when I was done. Like I kind of just was like just letting him just listen to my mistakes or my things that I just did, and you know, like with the kissing and all that stuff. I was like, it's okay, just be like, I've never done this before. Just say, hey, just get a kiss.
There's nothing
you know
wrong
what I
with
mean?
kissing girls.
Nothing wrong with kissing girls.
No, they like that
As long as they
anyway.
don't have herpes.
Oh fuck.
So, yeah, I mean that's the gift that keeps giving.
Jesus,
don't
man.
don't do those.
Yeah, every 6 months or something like that, from what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't have herpes.
So that was just kind of the conversation that I had with my son, and you know, I just want to be there for my son and my daughters, and just try to be the best dad I can. So I just wanted to be there because well, the point of that was I was trying to ask him, like, are any of your friends? Do you know if any of your friends are having sex?
Yeah, and are they pushing you to fucking?
Because I know my
make
son.
that jump?
I know my son, and I know what he does on a daily basis for the most part, except for when he's at school. So like I know generally what he's doing, except for when he's on his phone.
Yeah, you know what people are talking about too.
Right. And so I'm not completely naive, but I just wanted to see like if he knows people in his circles that if he's talking to that would have sex or are having sex. And
Yeah.
and he said no, which is great. Made me feel
Crazy.
better.
My kids are telling me who's doing what. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man. And then, you know, my kids don't have passwords on their phone, so I just pick up their phone and just go through it.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's
everything,
important
all
too.
their social media.
Yeah, I think that's huge. My wife and I, we try and do that whenever usually he's grounded, which is usually like once every couple of weeks. Just
Yeah.
kind of go through it a little bit and see what was going on. And it's all pretty innocent. I mean, there's obviously he's cussing with his friends and stuff, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But you know, as long as there's no like inappropriate shit going on, it's fine.
My kids don't even curse on their social media.
That's a lie.
No, I'm serious. I went through it, man. The only one that gets real close is my youngest one. She's the wild child, and she's like as innocent, almost as innocent as they come. You know,
That's a lie.
I get on their thing. You know something I don't know?
No, man, I don't. But I'm just
But-
saying, like every kid, I think at like 10
I'm
is
telling
cussing.
you, it's not them. It's not them. They're just like,
Ken is naive.
I'm not naive, man.
You're
I'm
not
not naive. I go through their stuff. I go in their room. I go through their shit in their room. I go through their
You know, there's
social
apps.
media.
There's apps now that you can like that look like other apps that like come up like the one that's a calculator, and they have another one that looks like the calculator too, but it's a photo storage lock,
Yeah, I know about that.
and then you can hide any photos you want, and the app just looks like like it's the calculator. You're like, oh, it's a calculator. I'm fucking just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Whoever made that shit needs to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's like I know there's
if you need that app,
passcode
you're
too.
doing some shit you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it's a passcode too.
Yeah, it is password
So,
protected.
I think it's you know, man, you know,
It's
I believe
important.
my kids would my kids have told me what some of the other kids are doing, and
Has it shocked you?
No, it hasn't.
No. Okay.
None of this stuff shocks me because, you know, I went to Don Julio Junior High School in North Highlands, and there were tons of kids having sex.
Yeah, I was telling him
You know,
about
I'm so surprised that this hasn't happened sooner. I'm only thing I'm afraid of is that because my oldest kid is so hardcore when it comes to relationships and her standards, that when she finally does meet somebody, she's totally just gonna fall in love, and there's not gonna be a second. I'm afraid that she's gonna fall in love, and there's not gonna be a second chance.
and
You know what I mean?
heaven forbid that she gets broken up with.
Yeah,
She's gonna be
and she's
fucking
done.
crushed.
She's fucking crushed. She's the one that's gonna find her ideal guy as a first boyfriend, and it's just not gonna fucking work. And she's gonna.
But I think that's high school though. Like I'm talking more middle school. Like he's still 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
well-
but there are kids at 13 having sex
Oh, I know.
and getting pregnant
There are
and
kids
having
having-
conversations of you should get pregnant too, and we can all be pregnant together. They're having those kinds of conversations, and that's I was thinking about that shit in high school, not thinking about it in middle school.
Not fucking pregnancy packs. That's
No.
not what he's saying.
Nah, not like that. We did know of a couple that in high school, they were together in like freshman year, but like it wasn't until like their junior year, I guess, that when he started driving, that he would drive a van, and then they would go to the van at lunch and have sex, and then they'd come back, and then they'd finish out the rest of school, and then go back, and then
No shit.
yeah, because and then
Who was this?
They knew because this wasn't at our school. It was at my other school.
Well, ain't shit to do with
I was a freshman at the time, and they were juniors, seniors, and that's how everybody knew because people would walk by, and the van would be rocking, and it had some windows that weren't really tinted very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were in there having sex. But yeah, I thought that shit was wild.
It's not so wild anymore.
It's not that wild. And now being a grown up thinking about that, nah, man, that's not that wild.
Considering
If I could have popped that shit off in high school, I probably would have done it too.
dude, we're fucking popping that shit off in high school. The thing was, it's just, I don't know, man. I think that kids aren't as interested as they were before because there's so much for them to do.
Yeah.
When we were younger, there wasn't that much for them to do, for us to do. So one of the things we wanted to do was explore each other's fucking bodies, man. That's what we did. I touched chicks touched me.
You know,
And
you
we-
mean dudes?
and we
Dudes touching you?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're into. You know what I mean?
That's nasty, bro.
Hey,
So
what's up?
nasty.
Hey, my son just came over here. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that discipline right
Poppy.
there.
Yeah, so I just had that talk, and it was kind of, I don't know. Like I said, I felt great about it, and I felt great with the answers he was giving me, whether they were good ones or bad ones.
Yeah, you gotta believe in them, man. And if you don't hide anything, I think your kids are always gonna be willing to tell you the truth. I feel like, my kids tell me the truth. I'd be very disappointed if my oldest kid suddenly decided she was gonna lie to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, obviously.
We're getting fucking serious in this motherfucker. I think, fucking man, I'm talking about like real life things.
Well, that's the whole point of like diving into, this is art therapy, which that was on my mind like all week. Like I wanted to have that conversation with him, and I was just trying to figure out how to do it. And now I was just doing. And if he's listening, I love you, son, but don't be listening anymore.
Yeah, I love you too, man. Take your ass to bed. Stop posting on Instagram so late. That's right, I said it.
He's trying to make a meme account.
Hey,
And I was like, yo,
I follow him on social media.
I do too.
He better not. He better have you. I'll tell him
And
straight up.
I'm telling him, like, don't do anything that I'm gonna have to hear from your mom about.
I'm
That's the biggest
telling
thing because we have a really great relationship where I'm like, dude, why are you doing this? Like, I can't stop doing this, right? So like, I was telling him, I was like, you're posting some shit on there that is kind of borderline. If your mom sees it, you're on your own, bro. Like,
Bro.
you got to be careful. He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like,
Mom's gonna call you about all kinds of stuff.
you.
Nah, go ahead.
If you start going inappropriate with sex and stuff, she's gonna fucking bust your ass. Like, you don't know what 420 and 69 and all this shit is. And-
Saying stuff he doesn't even know anything
and I'm like,
about.
what the fuck, dude? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, well, I thought it was a cool account. But anyway.
He follows Bruh's podcast.
Yeah, he does. So we're going to wrap it up since we're not really doing much here. I've been doing this thing I posted over the weekend that if you want to listen to the podcast early, you can go to SoundCloud, and I'm going to post whenever before it comes out on Mondays. You can go because normally it drops Monday morning at 6 a.m. West Coast time. But if you want to listen to it early and you got nothing to do, you can go to SoundCloud because I'm going to post it as soon as I'm done editing it. It's just going to go straight to SoundCloud. So if you want to catch it a little earlier than waiting till 6, you can go there and download it and see it there. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like it whenever it notify you so that way you can get it. And we are on YouTube. I'm trying to get all the episodes up, so I'm working on that as well. I have no idea what the fuck you are doing, although I do like the bio for the Instagram page. I Thank you for
Sweet.
finally doing that.
Jesus, stop fucking harassing me. God.
So I put these guys in charge of the social media stuff, and
Will you
I
stop?
feel like that was
Jesus.
like I'm pulling teeth to try and get these guys to do like anything.
We're not social media guys.
Obviously,
like, not
since
even
Brock,
close.
Brock is the only one doing Snapchat. All 10 people that he knows on Snapchat. And he's like, "Yo, dude, we're out on social media. Here, hook us up. Yo, download Bros Podcast." Like, dude, that's your mom,
They've already
fucking your wife,
They've already done it. And
your
shit.
best friend that lives with you, bro. You're not really doing much, bro. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
fucking step your game up, Brock.
Yeah, I did a lot of videos today though. You guys thought I was on my
I'm proud of you.
phone, but I was recording you, motherfuckers.
So, good job on the bio. So if you want to, and then the YouTube guys, go to the YouTube page, subscribe to the YouTube page.
It's fucking awesome.
We're gonna start doing video. Eventually, I'm working on trying to get some more like lighting stands and stuff. So if we do come over here, like it's just too dark to record now because we're in Kenneth's house and
I can put some lights in here.
he wants to do
I have lights.
he wants to do a candlelight podcast, and that doesn't work when you're trying to record. So so make sure you follow and go like the YouTube page, Bros Podcast on YouTube.
Hey, we're like Jay-Z in this motherfucker, man. You other podcasts, you guys record, we recall. We're talking about real life.
Real life shit.
Real life shit. Goddamn right. Balls of Steel. I'm Iron Balls McKenzie. That's my new fucking nickname for this podcast. Iron Balls McKenzie.
No.
Fuck.
Anyway, so you got
Come
anything?
on, man.
You got anything for close out?
Nah, man. No, not really. My wedding anniversary is coming up. Fuck, dude. I mean, I'll be when my wedding anniversary comes up. Technically, even though July it'll be 100% official. I have been married longer than everyone.
But no.
Oh my God.
So that's all we got. Have a great week. We love you again. Thank you for listening. I know this episode is probably kind of all over the place and
It doesn't matter.
Not a lot of content.
The all over the place podcasts are awesome.
So make sure you like, comment, subscribe
Yeah.
to all our social media. Make sure you follow us on Bros Podcast on Instagram, Bros_podcast. And I think we're gonna be out of here. Let's get out of here.
All
I
right.
gotta go home.
Later.
Get in bed.